some allotted BS time and give them some chance to get in. Also, like the new Roll20 stuff. I'm not gonna turn it on this one. I think maybe, possibly. You know what? Let's do it. Let's turn it on the player side of things because it shouldn't mess with the way that the thing's set up too much. But nope, we're good. Sweet.
I need a tomboy GF with short hair, athletic build, no tits, aggressive, and likes sports. My brother in Christ, you want a boyfriend. You are gay.
See,
Oh God, what's new? I don't want to know what's new. Shut up, Roll20.
what's new is Scooby Doo. God, that was awful. I hate myself.
As you
Uh,
should.
Uh,
God bless.
we made it easier for you to change between layers. Okay, this does not affect me at all.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't
Why are you showing this to me?
apparently this doesn't affect me on this side either because I thought I turned on the new toolbar in my second view, but it might have just shut itself off and I'm not sure. So we're back at it again.
Back at it again with the weapons.
Yeah.
Die.
Perish.
Under the
Oh wait, oh okay, it does still apply to me because it changes the look of the regular tools.
Oh shoot. I spent too much time playing Pokemon earlier. Oh god. Quick fix my mistakes.
Man. Oh, do we? Oh, I have to select. Okay, wait, no. I was gonna say, do I have to select a specific thing to drag the map now? But no, you can still right click and drag.
Okay. So, how is other than that, how's everyone doing tonight? Oh, and Alex, did you manage to sneak any candy off of the premises that day?
But I'm not gonna
Oh yeah, I'm
steal
gonna
from
need to catch up
that's
since I wasn't here last time. Sorry.
Now
that's
we'll do a deal.
yeah.
And I was just kidding, by the way.
It's a small business. I'm not fucking stealing candy.
So, Parker or somebody who was it that asked earlier? And I don't know if I don't think it was while you were here, but does the guy make his own candy, or is he just like kind of distribute the stuff that you get
Oh no, he
normally?
like puts in orders and uh just like it's a pretty usual candy store. Like he's not like a candy maker or anything. I think the closest thing to actually like making candy that he does is he actually bought like big ass freeze dryers to
Ooh,
make like freeze dried candy and all that.
that's pretty cool.
And I didn't like actually turn it on or anything, but they're not really that complicated. Literally just uh put the tray in the thing, close the door, make sure it's latched, and then uh kind of just hit go, and it just does it.
Go,
Yeah.
go.
Apparently, the first like half hour of the day was spent trying to find a very specific tool because he just recently bought uh I think like several $1,000 like extra large freeze dryer.
Ah,
And he needed one specific tool to be able to open it up and like fix something that needed fixing.
Bro.
The closest I got to stealing product was there were like five sour cherry ball things left over in a bag while I was packing, and he just like dumped them out. He took three, and I had the other two.
well, that's you know, technically that's
Yeah.
offered, so it's not exactly
Yeah. The hardest part of the day though was packing this like I think they were just called fruit laces, but oh my god, they smelled so strong. It was just the fruitiest fucking things you've ever smelled, and it was all my willpower not to just stuff them in my mouth.
devour. The intrusive thoughts. Do not let the intrusive thoughts win.
Too late.
And by the way, the raccoon has been dealt with. If you're curious.
Oh,
Fantastic.
is he
We
fucking
got
dead?
nobody in the house. No, nobody in the house had the heart to kill it. So we just when I was going to work, took the raccoon with us, and like dropped it off in a field near like a nature reserve, like 30 minutes from our house.
Ah.
So that fucker probably ain't coming back.
Unless he's a vengeful raccoon. Then
Well,
he
I
might
know.
come back.
When he was trapped, because even Seth, who was like the most pissed at this raccoon out of all of us, when we were like about to leave, tried to give the raccoon a marshmallow like as a parting gift, and he wouldn't take it. And Seth tried to like push it into the cage a little bit, and the little fucker snapped. Like he was
Ooh.
not happy.
Well,
It
I
is a
don't
wild
imagine he
animal.
would be,
Mm.
but still, what a bastard for refusing such a gift.
He has to wash his stuff first, and there was no water around.
Cameron, that is possibly.
Shut up. Fuck you, Dominic. Eat my ass. Fuck
What
you.
did I? What did I? Wait, hold on. I didn't even get to finish my
Don't
sentence.
Speaking. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
F all of this. Also, I didn't check if Harley and Dusty actually answered me back. I'm busy fixing a quick mistake.
They have not.
Yeah.
Incredible.
If they don't show up, we're gonna stream ourselves going into abandoned buildings and summoning
Ted Cruz.
Slidus into the real what the
I don't
fuck?
know. I don't know why Ted Cruz was the first person that came to mind when you said summoning. I genuinely don't know. Once again, just one of those I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna finish talking once I'm done like looking at this. Okay, all right. Fantastic. We are
Doctor reacts to healing animations in Resident Evil 8.
You mean dump goop on your hand?
You mean the doctor is gonna tell us that it's not realistic for a wound like that to be fixed with goop juice? Hey, dude, I hate to tell you, it's a fucking video game. And on top of that, fucking Ethan's spoiler alert for fucking Resident Evil 8. Ethan's made a fucking mold, you fucking dumbass. Of course it's gonna heal him.
Ethan's made of the funny fungus.
Dude, like, why would you get a doctor to react to fucking?
Well,
healing
also, like, what
animations
is
in
there? What is
Resident
there to
Evil 8?
react to? And it's like, okay. Like, there are like the 2 times he actively wraps like his hand in bandages or whatever. But like everything else is literally just take bottle and then
When does he do that?
when he gets his fingers bitten off by the lichen at the very start of the game.
Okay, you got me there.
Get fucked, loser.
Just doctor staring at clip of Ethan fucking reattaching his hand with just goo,
Goop
like,
juice.
yeah, I don't think that would work.
No.
That's not how it works. Fucking
Like, if it was Resi 7, maybe. Because, like, even in Resi 7, there's, like, the thing where they staple your hand back on.
he's made of mold. He was made of mold the whole time.
Yeah,
What if
technically
this
speaking,
dude
he was
got
only
it?
made of mold after.
No,
after
I
that.
checked the wiki
Yeah,
out of curiosity.
From
He's
the beginning
mold.
of Resident Evil 7.
No, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. But he has he gets plenty of physical trauma before Jack kills him at the start of Resi 7.
No, like he
Oh?
gets his hand reattached after.
Oh,
the
I'm not
fact
talking about that specifically. I'm talking
he
about
becomes mold.
I'm talking about the having to grab the knife as Mia's trying to stab him in the face, blocking the
That's
knife.
after.
No, that's not. No?
Yes, it is.
That is
Like,
not.
at least from every source I've ever seen, people say Ethan died when Jack hit him over the head right before he even got into the house.
That's
Like
when he
by
died.
by the time you're at the dinner
Yeah,
table,
but-
Ethan is mold.
No, I'm not talking
But-
about the dinner table. I'm
I-
talking about in
I
the
know-
opening section where you have
Yeah.
strictly Mia to worry about, and Mia's the only one
when
before
you
he
fit-
punches you in the face.
Yeah,
That's what
before
I'm
you
talking
even
about.
Meet Jack, you have to deal with
You
Mia
get
first.
hit over the head before you even get in the house. I thought.
No,
No.
there's the guest house that you have to go into first, where like
Yeah.
you go in and it's all spooky, and then Mia chases you around with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Then when you
Yeah.
kill Mia, he fucking erases you, you pass
Yeah.
out, and drags you to the house.
Yes,
Or
exactly.
I guess die. So you have to fight. That's when your hand gets cut off in that moment. And first of all, Ethan walks around missing a hand without really any kind of thought.
Can we also talk about how he reloads the gun by balancing the mag on his stump?
He's a
hand?
talent. Ethan is he's a man of talent.
I'm sorry, but this video, what is he gonna be? He fucking dubs the goop juice on his giant gaping wound on his hand, and it heals him. And he goes, "What's the doctor gonna say?" That's not how it works.
He should have
Camera-
screamed.
Stop
Shit.
being my joke. Wow.
Fucking, I'm gonna, bro, like, yes, we get it. Oh no, random magic goop juice. Like in Resi 7, they straight up say that the goop juice is magical, essentially speaking.
It is essentially magic. And the thing is that you can't just make the argument that the goop juice only works on Ethan because he's mold. No, he uses it before
uses it
he's
too.
mold, and Mia will use it. Well, Mia is also probably a
she
moldy
isn't.
a moldy
Canonically.
foldy.
Canonically, Dominic, she isn't. She just got infected and then she got cured. So technically speaking, Mia is.
I
not
was
mold.
sorry. Can we
There we go.
really say she
Mia
got
Winters
cured?
Wiki page.
The serum
Mia Winters
doesn't
wiki
work.
page.
Can we talk about the fact that
Ooh.
the serum doesn't work? Clearly.
What are you talking about?
Like, in the game, you administer the serum to Zoe, as in, you give it to her, and then right after, well, I mean, the end of Zoe means that she didn't die, she was just, like, covered in mold and put in hibernation, or whatever it
Dude,
is,
Do
she
you also
literally
realize
turns
that
into
it's possible that
I never
Zoe
played
has
Epic
been
Zoe.
infected. Like Zoe has probably been infected so much longer. than
Maybe,
Mia has,
but then
so-
there's too much, like,
Life after
she's
the
too
Baker.
far gone.
Yeah, she was cured.
And I suppose- okay, so I guess it doesn't- it isn't
Ethan
terrible.
successfully killed Evelyn. They were reunited while being evacuated from the area via helicopter. After that, she would cooperate with BSAA and provide any information that they wanted in exchange for not letting Ethan learn of her past with the crime syndicate. She, what the fuck?
What is
With the
wrong
crime
with
syndicate.
you, Cameron?
He's
Oh,
loopy. He's not doing so hot today
I've
because
got
he's
a
not doing
really
so
bad
hot
headache.
every day.
I've got a really bad headache.
And a
okay?
tummy
it's
ache.
not- Hey, the stomach ache is not that big a deal. It's the headache that's getting me. But let's see.
Well, I would say it's probably been
So,
about
yes,
enough.
Mia-
God damn you.
Mia is not mold. She is.
Then okay, all right, that's fine. But also then like Gabagool. I don't know. There, like, Resi 7 at least makes more sense than Resident Evil 8, because, oh my god, there's a lot of bullshit that happens in Resi 8. I still haven't finished Shadows of Rose. I want to, but just the beginning has confused me so much.
Still haven't played it.
You should own it, because I own it. So
I saw
download
something
that
very
shit.
funny. Last thing I want to say.
After
saw
you're
a
done
video that
building
somebody was-
robots that definitely violate the Geneva Convention and using them against Ganon. But anyway, this has been enough BS hours. We need to catch Parker up.
Say one thing.
Fuck!
One thing that would make you laugh very much. Okay.
Okay.
I saw a video last night of somebody was like, "Hey, you want to see what Jack Baker does in Resi 7 while he's hunting you? Like, what are his patterns? How does he act? All that stuff." But god damn it, watching the headless Ethan player model run around in circles. Because the guy controlling it just has his camera away so he can't control Ethan properly. So he's just running in circles without a head.
Yeah, by the way, don't ever turn around and okay, so I will say this. Don't ever turn around in Madhouse mode because you will see Jack power walking faster than any human being should ever power walk.
You know you can bug him out if you put your back to a wall. He literally can't hurt you. Apparently,
Huh?
like he can't appear behind you. If you have your back to a wall, it will try to like spawn him behind you, and he can't hurt you.
I'm not sure that. Well, do you have to be like out of? Do you have to be out of sight, or he has to be in a separate room? Is that how it works?
It's when he's like if he sees you, sometimes he'll teleport to certain rooms, like breaking through doors and stuff. And if your back is against a wall when he does it, it straight up spawns him outside the map, and he can't hurt you anymore.
Well, moving aside from Resi talk,
Yes, I'm sorry.
now we've got to quickly recap what happened last session. So, with you guys setting off from the Delmeyer tribe's headquarters, you guys made your way over to the plagued village. And you learned a few things. Basically, they've surrounded the entire village outskirts with a wall of sorts to try to keep people away. And not far from the wall is a ring of this, like, terrible... It's basically an infection that gets into plants and into animals. You saw dead of both. And it's kind of like dusty, almost sort of spore-like, and the entire village is sick. This sickness takes forever to kill people. It does take years, probably, beyond initial infection, but it is supposedly something that hasn't been cured yet. According to the villagers, the Closed Circle tribe would come in from the north on occasion to administer medicine that would not stop it, but it would slow the advance of the infection. And you guys were able to temporarily give relief to a few of the people inside. You were able to avoid being infected, and you got the little group's storyteller to basically say that the infection originated from this big tree just a little bit outside of the village. A few other things of note was... in order to stop anything from getting out, they tend to bury all their dead inside the center of town. Which, well, that you couldn't see it because it was dirt, but ooh man, that probably didn't go well for them. And they avoided trading and interaction with everyone else, and it's the reason that there are warning signs and a big fence essentially around the area. You guys went back around, met up with the party that you had left behind, which was Boga and Silver and all of your pets to avoid them getting infected. Jamberman was also there, we're going to say, because I forgot to give him an excuse to be gone last time. And then
You last time you said that he was staying at the camp.
you mean the Delmeyer camp? Oh yeah, that's true.
but
You were
Also, that proves bad for now because now we kind of just left.
no,
So-
because he is here
No.
now.
Arbitrary teleport.
No, so this is why we're gonna kind of go back and say that he was with Boga and Silver, keeping watch. So, by the way, Jamberman, you got to watch Boga Divine Smite like 6 trees in an attempt to create a trail for Sebastian to follow.
Nice.
But beyond that, you guys took a little bit of resting, and you guys made your way up to this area up in the northwest. This was where you had heard that the Closed Circle tribe originally may have had their camp. Because you don't have an exact location, you guys are in the process of doing some searching. I think what had happened was we ended off after you guys crossed the river. You guys had discovered some large Rafflesia or corpse flowers. I think that was mildly significant, and I think now the plan is that you guys want to make your way kind of up this mountain, because you feel that the mountain is a 3-letter word that I'm not going to use.
What?
The word is sus. The word I was going for was sus, Alex.
Why not just say suspicious? Like a human.
Sus?
Yeah. Go ahead and draw your Amogus and make me very sad. Anyway, so you guys are here, and the current time, I believe, as we're getting started, is actually 3 a.m. Because you guys are kind of doing this in the dead of night.
Which is probably a bad idea because now we can't see shit.
You guys did get a good rest in, I believe, at some point. So there is currently no issue. So
It'd be a lot harder to see in the distance.
for the time being, Ocularis and Jen they're taking their time to rest. Basically, we're gonna have both of them, like taking a back burner to everything. Being
The
on
one
the back
guy
burner.
we needed here for the decided I'm gonna take a nap.
Ocularis is currently taking a nap while being carried by his Echo.
That fantastic.
He's being carried like bridal style, and he's just like he's sleeping real hard. Honk shoe. So it's 3 a.m. Do you know where your children are going? It's up the mountain, probably. So
should we sleep until the morning so that we can see the vast majority of the landscape as we look?
Okay,
Because if it's
Lightseer.
nighttime, you want to fucking fight me?
Imagine
Hey.
not being able to see in the dark.
You have dark vision up to what?
I think 120 feet.
Ooh. Can you have dark vision for? Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
and that's because of I believe your what's a who's it? No, it's just your race. I forgot.
Do
I
you
forgot
have
if it was
almost? Can your dark vision let you see over 20 miles?
He gets 20 miles of night vision because
No.
of his race.
No,
No.
you. I was talking about I was trying to remember whether Owlins just had a 60 or a 120, and you had an infusion or something. But no, it is
Guess what?
120.
I wasn't here for a whole season. I didn't get all your fucking special magic.
No, he doesn't have any special magic
what
like that.
What I'm saying is,
But how
can
the
your
fuck-
dark vision? Can your dark vision make you see 20 miles?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see literally. You can't. I can't see 20 miles in real life, Cameron.
That's
Actually, technically, that's not true. It's whether or not you can see
Okay,
well
yeah,
20
oh,
miles down
Okay,
the
well,
road.
yes. If I was in a completely flat 20-mile field, I could probably see all the way to the end of it. But we're in a fucking mountain range. You can't see more than
Plus,
fucking
there's
half a mile in front of
heavy.
you anyway.
There's heavy foliage and trees and canopies. At most, you guys are probably able to see about 100 feet in front of you before it's obscured by plants
Okay.
or.
Okay, I get it, but we're going up.
Okay.
All right.
Uh,
Get to the top or near the top of the mountain. If it's daytime, we'll have a better chance of seeing any points of interest that we may want to check out.
Interest these nuts.
Fuck you.
interest these
You guys act like what I'm saying has no
nuts.
logical reason to it, but fuck, dude.
Well, there
It's
is reason.
objectively harder to see at night. There is no argument
Skill
for that.
issue.
I mean, I believe even our best looker can't even see in the dark either.
Exactly.
Skill issue.
Guys. Well, so are you guys going to rest for the time being?
Apparently.
I think it's a good fucking
I think
idea.
it's a good idea as well, just because it's dark out.
Outvoted
Plus-
sleep time, and then Sebastian just pulls out a baseball bat and knocks Celira out cold.
Where did I get a baseball? When was baseball invented?
Baseball was invented by Edward Howard Baseball 300
Not-
years
it's not
ago.
baseball yet. It's called a thin club.
I like this a little already.
Edward Howard Baseball.
Yes, Edward Howard
He was
Baseball.
a barbarian who invented baseball when he knocked the head off a goblin. With his
No, that
club.
would be T-ball.
Tay-
That's golf, bro.
I think.
You filthy hobbits says they invented the game of golf. I
I'm
can't do
sorry,
a golem.
when an ogre threw a goblin at him, and you can't.
There you go.
yeah, either one though. Yeah,
Alright,
I'm not the guy.
just progress time.
The-
though.
the-
Clearly,
Yes.
the brain
What time do you guys
fucking
want to wake up?
power in here is not fucking.
Let's see.
Also, if you want the
Drawing
real
the
story,
face
Edward
marks.
invented baseball when he was very, very bored and was tired of playing soccer, which was invented by Robert Howard Soccer 13 years prior.
How deep
time.
does this go?
This is gonna go as deep as you want, baby.
Was he bored because he was playing American
That was
football?
a sussy way to say that.
Of course it's a sussy way to say it. I said it with a Anyway,
Okay.
what time?
Caleb
Wait.
Howard Rugby.
Okay.
It's 3 a.m. So
They all have the
They
same
just sleep for 8
middle
hours?
name because their great grandfather
Just
is
like
just Howard, no last name given.
Just-
Okay, all right, I apologize.
11 o'clock.
I'm so glad that I rushed to my seat to make it.
11 o'clock. That's 8 hours.
Oh,
of sleep.
God.
Solid 8
Yeah.
hours.
Okay,
8
it
hours
is now
taking
11
turns
a.m. on the
to
morning of
watch.
the 8th.
It's
Oh,
like till
Lord.
11
So we're
p.m.
taking
I
a-
said.
We're taking a
That's-
full rest.
Apparently, yes.
Night.
You guys can sleep
Okay,
until
so I have to do my experimental elixir again.
ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Roll.
Ow.
Even
No.
though sleeping for a full 8 hours was not necessary because we literally like just did a long rest, but you know, just keep making.
To be
do this
fair,
over and
it was
over.
likely. Let's see. Trying to remember. Yeah, that's
I'm
great.
pretty sure right before we stopped last time, we took a long rest.
It has been. If you guys are going at about 3 miles per hour, it has been 7 hours since the last one, so it's not exactly. So anyway. With that in mind, you guys do wake up in the morning. You guys did not have anything show up during the night, luckily for everybody. And the morning light, reaching towards noon, is filtering in through the trees. And the sound of animals and birds fills the air around here. And you do find that a little bit strange, considering that the cacophony, while loud elsewhere, is definitely not as loud as it has been over here.
Oh. Hey, what's up,
Makes me
stranger? It's good to
think-
see you,
so
man.
you said-
Oh man, is he here?
so, just making
Hello.
sure-
I'm just gonna say howdy.
Howdy.
That's it. I'm just saying howdy. So what were you saying, Alex?
I was gonna say, so you're saying it's louder here than anywhere else?
Like, you can definitely hear, you know the sound of things in the forest, like, obviously, insects
Yeah.
and, you know, animals and the like. It is louder here than it is elsewhere. You kind of noticed that as you guys were getting further to the northwest area. It probably didn't start around this here. It started a little bit later. Also, I can't tell if my camera is being weird. I'm gonna quickly fix my camera.
What that's making me think is that nobody has frequented this area up here in quite some time.
That's better. My camera is now much better.
That is true. And I mean, we could. It's possible that they fully abandoned the area as well to move to the capital if that's what's
you've
going
got
on.
a fucking, sweet deal, a whole castle in the capital, why are you gonna keep living in tents?
That's true.
Well, so
Like,
now you
Running
guys have
water is nice.
you guys now have the option, by the by, of continuing up the mountain. Now, because I moved this to the GM layer, but this was the this was what you guys wanted to take as a path. Is that still what you guys would like to do? I can't but now. Are you? Oh, it's because I'm not on the token layer. That would be why.
Yeah, and this is implying, by the way, that like making our way up the mountain, circling around, like not just on
what
one
if- what-
face.
What if we just did it the most inconvenient way? Like,
What would be the most inconvenient way?
I love that. I love
You know what
it.
I thought you were gonna do?
Oh
Right,
my
this is what I
God.
thought you were. I thought you were gonna do this.
Well, we're waiting on this next. Like, this is brilliant planning. You guys like have the map out and you're drawing like these incredible pathways.
that was a terrible pathway.
Oh my god.
Sure, that would probably be less efficient.
Somehow. We get
Yeah, I guess
I
probably,
can't. There we go.
assuming it's, like feasibly possible with the layout of the, ground going up and around in circles.
So yes, doing so would be possible. It will take you quite a bit of time. So I'm gonna try to simulate this best with the actual thing here. Thank you, phone. Very cool. Let's see. Doing this whole section, and we're just gonna kind of assume that you guys are going around when I make these.
Mm,
You guys have a full 42 miles, roughly, of traveling to do, trying to circle around this mountain. And if you're going around the full, I'm going to increase that a little bit, because you have to actually make, circles. Actually, I could probably simulate
a
that.
lot.
Probably simulate that more like this.
Hey, we're cool though. We're cool. We're cool.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a
dudes.
little bit more than 42 miles. It's going to be more along the lines of 54 miles. So
I mean,
that's
it's not like we have anything better to do right now.
So let's see. That is going to take you a total of 18 hours of travel to get all the way
I
up
mean,
the
we
mountain
could
searching
split
for
up.
things. Splitting up
Don't
is
do
an
so.
option.
Never
Search the
split
mountain.
apart.
Most ridiculous mountaineering is correct, by the way. Also, I need to... So, going forward, then, let's see. So again, we're taking 18 hours of travel. It's time to see what goes on. Are you guys going to be doing anything in particular? What are you guys looking out for? Do you want to do any particular kind of combing? Just some more general, like, looking out along the...
I would say looking for anywhere that looks like heavily disturbed, like anywhere, even just pathways where it's not like beaten down into dirt, but just like parted grass, like anything that looks like something of larger than like a fucking rabbit, obviously, but of medium to large size passed through frequently. I mean, I
Okay.
don't know if
No, that's doable.
How long did they say? How long did they say?
My internet
Oh, no.
is dying.
I think it might be... I don't think it's just yours. I think it's actually Alex's internet that's dying.
Mm-hmm.
Which would just be unfortunate. Well, I do get what you're saying, though. So, as you're going through, if that's what you'd like to do, you can make me either a survival check or an investigation check.
And there's something specific I would like to keep an eye out for, if that's okay.
Okay.
I
Also,
would like
that
to
was
keep
not
an eye
supposed to
out
be
for
public, but the dice
any-
roller is not remembering my stuff. Oh, well.
I would like to keep an eye out for any potential cave openings anywhere.
Okay. Cave openings? Absolutely. So, I would also like for you to make either... I'll let you make either a perception or investigation check, Sebastian.
Oh, both of them I'm so good at.
Oh, absolutely. So we're gonna start with our first 6 hours of travel here, up the mountain, and let's see what you find. Anybody else want to put forth any kind of thingamaruga?
I
You
guess I
said
can
survival, right, Dom?
help out with the investigation.
For you, it's perception. Alex is doing something looking for actual like trodden paths, like by.
Oh
Well,
my god.
Hey, I actually
Hey.
Hey,
those are some incredible rolls.
well,
Literally the highest roll
I
I could have
guess-
possibly gotten.
I guess since I said I was gonna help, might as well just see what I contribute. Nothing.
Kunj, you are heavily distracted by one fly that's been buzzing in your ear.
Fucking.
So, Salira, you guys begin your travel along and upwards the mountain. Quite frankly, it's been a really difficult climb, and while you've heard plenty of creatures to the side, it seems like they weren't entirely interested in bothering you. As you get to about here and you're rounding back to what I would call the south face of the mountain, Celira, you manage to find what does appear to be possibly some kind of tread path. Now, there are definitely signs that it's been overgrown in recent years, and so it's almost tough to see, but your keen eye manages to catch a carving in the side of
Dusty!
one of the trees.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back, friend Lorenz. That's the weirdest way I've ever said that, I think.
Okay, so you said I rolled a
Donnie.
nat 20 as my first roll of the game.
I
Yes.
rolled a 4.
Well,
I'm
actually,
impressed.
technically, it was my second roll, but the first roll wasn't like a skill roll.
Technically, also, it was the first D20 roll.
Yeah.
So, yes, Celira, you do manage to find these carved sections of tree, and they look to be in the symbol of a circle.
I think Dusty's having problems.
He may be having some internet problems,
Apparently, that's a theme today.
right?
Oh, we're in a car on our way
Oh.
there.
Oh, okay.
We
Ah,
the big mower ran out of gas, so we had to use the little mowers, which took longer than expected.
Oh, okay.
well,
God.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry
friends.
we're late. We're coming.
don't worry too much about it. You
No
are
excuses.
all
He's being
good.
carried by his echo like a princess while he sleeps.
Yes.
Uh,
Alright.
So,
So you said circle carving in the tree, and you said there was a trotted path too? Or...
you could barely see what makes it out. So you start like taking a look at the tree and you find a similar circle not too far from the tree. Now here's the thing. To cover your bases, especially with your massive roll there, you also kind of look in the opposite direction and you see that the path both treads upwards towards the mountain and lower towards the base, specifically down to where you know the river was flowing.
Right.
So like a path they would take to get water,
You're not sure.
maybe.
It definitely is
Probably-
not heavily trotted like there were like
Yeah.
tens of people walking it every day.
Probably best to follow it upwards. But yeah, I guess since it sounds like we're at least somewhat spread out here, I'll just like call everybody over and I'll point out the symbol.
All
Right.
right.
Brain's not quite on the wavelength of doing a voice yet, but I'll get there.
Okay. So, you guys then, following Celira's lead... Oh, I can wait for a second then.
It seems like the universe is attempting to interrupt us at every turn. Waka waka.
They sent
Why
a
did I
child.
say that? Oh man, trying to find what could potentially be a fun soundtrack for this situation. Let's see.
I vote Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, specifically the Balloon Boy minigame.
You would.
I suppose I would,
Sorry about
because
that.
it did leave my mouth. Hey, what's up?
What I miss?
I made a joke about...
I had to redirect the child.
I made a joke about mountain climbing to the Balloon Boy minigame soundtrack from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and apparently that was on brand for me. So, you guys begin
know
to
that
make
you're-
your way further up the mountain. And this travel is still going to take a decent amount of time. But this does narrow down your pathway quite a bit. You guys start making your way up, and it should take you about another 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and update this. So, it would have been 5 p.m. It is now going to be 7 p.m. as you guys make your way up the hill and get quite a ways up the mountain. I don't remember to turn this on. Okay. Once again, miraculously, you guys are left completely alone on your hike up this mountain. You assume that it might be that this trail is pretty safe, but Celira, you still have a hard time finding the trail, it is definitely overgrown at this point. But you also get the feeling that it might have been secret in the first place. Regardless, you make your way up the mountain and up past the actual tree lines and the canopies. You find that the trail kind of ends at a very small, what I would call a plateau. It's basically a circular area of the mountain that roughly was formed there naturally, and it just appears to be empty on a first glance. There is nothing further for the trail to go upwards. This is definitely where it ends.
Okay.
But you haven't seen anything obvious marking anything or anything particularly spicy yet.
Well,
Good.
I'm gonna poke around and I'm gonna keep an eye on the ground, looking for specific things, like perhaps any signs of
Sorry about
people or potentially signs of people leaving, like gathering things up or trail markings or anything.
Sure thing.
So-
Go ahead and make me an investigation or survival check, Sebastian.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
gonna make a survival check because it's gonna be funny.
I'm gonna help with investigating this because and we're closer so I can get my advantage.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's coming together.
So, Sebastian, as you're kind of looking around, the path would be easier and the footprints would be easier up here, though winds would have kind of torn it up just a bit. You don't see any basically recent, even back to the last couple of years, you can't find any hints that anybody had packed up anything and left in a hurry. Kunj, the same for you. As you kind of start poking around, you don't notice any of the footprints or anything looking like they're going out, or you're not seeing any good indication that there has been a lot of people up here recently. But your investigation check is just good enough to find yet another circular symbol up near the face of like where the mountainside continues to move upwards, carved into what appears to be a rock that is definitely set very deep into the earth. Though the rocks
Okay,
around it
that's-
are slightly more loose.
Sebastian's just gonna
roll.
look and called it.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it's a cave entrance yet.
Sebastian looks confident.
So what will you do?
As I have now made a macro for having Sekre do an investigation.
Are you planning on testing that out now? Because you can absolutely do so.
Doesn't seem like. I mean, I guess I could, though. It seems like we may have already found what's important.
Can I take a closer look at this symbol?
Absolutely. Sebastian, you lean in to examine the symbol further, and the symbol itself appears to have been scratched into the rock quite a long time ago. You can guess that it's the tribal version of chiseling, likely not done in a very professional way, but done as such that it is deep enough that the inscribed circle will not go away for decades, if not centuries of time.
Sounds stupid, but I'm gonna press my hand into the center of the circle.
You press your hand into the center of the circle, and you feel nothing. Nothing
Okay.
happens as you press into the rock.
Figured I would try.
So,
I'm
Lyra,
gonna look
you...
around the rock. after
Sure
this,
thing.
but-
You start feeling around the rock, Sebastian. I'd like you to make me a separate investigation check. Meanwhile, Salira, you send Sekre out to do a little bit of poking around, and the raven kind of like gets down onto the floor and starts poking about a little bit. Sebastian is being frustrated. He's like feeling the rock around. He's like trying to like swipe away some of the dirt on the sides to like see if there's anything there. And as you're doing this, Sebastian, Sekre kind of like doesn't even bother looking at the main rock. Sekre starts poking around the smaller rubble-like rocks around and keeps clearing a few of them away until you hear Sekre like pick up a tiny pebble and start knocking it against rocks. And one of the rocks, you hear a hollow sound.
Oh.
It's not one that's attached to the ground, rather a larger rock that is just kind of sitting there.
That's interesting. Okay, so go over and check the rock out, and also pet Sekre and tell her, good girl.
The bird makes a little happy caw, and it's on your head. So you kneel down, and
How big is this rock?
the rock is probably almost the size, like it's twice Jammerman's size. That makes the most sense.
Oh,
So 8
That's
cheese
a big
wheels.
rock.
hmm it is really, really big, though it is not connected. You can actually kind of roll it around. Though as you kind of take a look at it, you do notice that it has had other rocks laid up against it so that it doesn't quite move as much as it could. So you
So I
kind
can
of...
roll it out of the way.
You could totally roll it around, and as you roll it around, you hear the sound of wood clacking around inside.
Okay.
Called it.
You were looking at the wrong rock.
I know, but I look. Do I obviously notice what Slira is
Of
doing?
course, of course.
Did you call a hollow rock with wood clacking around inside it?
I called a cave, didn't I?
That's not what this is. This isn't a cave.
It could be an entrance to a cave. He says
it
with
is
a big
entrance to a
smirk on
cave.
his face.
Is there a cave behind the rock?
There is not. But as you're rolling the rock, you do find
there
what
any-
it... Oh, no, I was going to say, you were probably about to ask this. You do see what is clearly a false face on the rock that you're able to remove.
Okay, well, I guess I'll take that off and see what's rattling around in there.
On the inside of the rock, you are able to identify what appear to be small totems. And this... Cameron, don't say a goddamn word, because this has been... Anyway, on the inside of
I'm
this
not-
rock,
what?
there are basically fist size, like... you can clasp them in your fist. They're probably... I'm trying to find a good thing. Like, water bottle sized, like, in circumference. Totems that are stuffed in, and there are actually several that appear to be depicting different animals. There are birds, and there are like some panthers. As you can imagine, it's kind of like something here, and there are waterous animals. It looks to be quippers and maybe crocodiles. They seem to stick to a central theme, but there are differing animals.
Yeah.
Didn't call it.
Wonder.
Sebastian looks very upset.
Oh, you'll get him next time, champ.
Probably not.
The fact that one of them's a quipper.
So these totems were all inside this rock.
Yes, and to remind you, there are probably, I want to say, almost 20 or more.
Oh.
There aren't that many tribes around here, so there goes the first connection I thought I might have had.
I would say there are probably 5 or 6 of each type in there.
Oh. So
How many tribes were there? There was the closed circle, the ones that are housed north of.
There are four main tribes: the Delmire tribe, the Closed Circle tribe, Colm's tribe, and the Slumbering tribe.
And how many different types of animals are in there?
I believe I said that there were birds, there were land animals, and then there were fish animals. So there's 3 types.
Okay, well, I thought you were saying that as like a broad thing, not just like...
Yes, it is a bit broad. The number of animal species depicted is different. Like, for the birds, for example, there are probably multiple, like, hawks, but there are also a few songbirds. It's a good mixture.
So different
know
animals
anything
that represent the sky, the land, and the water.
Well, do we know about the other tribes? Do they have any like specific iconography or like animals that they associate with, or do we? I don't think.
Only the Delmire tribe you've had, like, specific dealings with.
I could probably roll history to see if
Sure.
notice anything like that.
Sure, go ahead, Kunj, and roll. Go ahead and roll history. What do we got? 9.
And
Yeah.
The
You-
dice are not on your side.
In your
Maybe
in your
not.
profession, it really didn't matter what symbology anybody used, and to be
Unless
entirely
someone-
honest, in the city it got a little bit mixed up.
Unless anyone wants to give me an aid. I'm kidding.
I think it's a bit late.
Sebastian will give him some encouraging words. I'll say, use that big brain.
Are the encouraging words with your fist? You're gonna knock him on the head and restart his brain.
brain.
So the thing that you do recall, though, especially because you've seen it recently, is that the Delmire tribe definitely has a lot of Quipper stuff going on. Like, they can turn into Quippers.
Knew that much.
Yeah. As for the other tribes, though, you know not of any specific iconography regarding their tribes.
Well, I guess that theory is out there until that. So then, does it not look like there's anywhere else, like anything else around here?
Make me one final perception check, and I'll allow anybody who's kind of examining at the moment to make that.
Oh yeah, let's go. Come on, Sebastian, prove yourself on this day. Yeah!
All right. You could feel free to do one as well if you like, Salira,
It's just everything's taking so fucking long to load.
which is rough. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Oh my god, another crit.
Solera is
What the
like
fuck?
she has special eyes today.
You woke up and you
Rare.
had smelled a rare flower that definitely got your perception heightened today. So, but here's the thing. All three of you do notice, but Salira, you notice immediately.
Extra hard.
You notice really, really hard. See, some of these totems don't really have anything on them. You turn them around, but you do note that they have, some of them have blank backsides, a very flat kind of like area. And on quite a number of them, there are scratchings in that backside. And those scratchings, I believe, based on the way that it's said here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you can see the presence of some kind of, basically some kind of language written on the back of this. But it doesn't look anything like the language that you had seen, say, back at the Plagued Village. In fact, the scripture is very, very different, incredibly esoteric.
Okay.
Check my thing again.
Okay, there we go. Well, I forget. I think was it Coons that
Yep.
comprehend. Did that work last time? I thought
It did.
tried to use it on.
It did.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't tried it on this yet, which I was about to. I'm just reading it real quick. Just to see, but we can give it a try. See what happens.
Probably wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Kunj, you sit cross-legged in front of the rock and grab a couple of the totems in hand, and you spend a good 10 minutes casting a ritual, Comprehend Languages. After a while, you are able to begin running your fingers along the totems where the writing is, and I believe Comprehend Languages lets you know what kind of language it is.
For direction, you have to understand the little meaning of any spoken language that you hear.
I'm going to say that it tells you what kind of language it is.
Sure.
And you can tell that it's Druidic.
Huh.
So
Okay.
the messages written here are in Druidic. And I'm going to say that you can read it because Druidic is a bit of a fancy language here. Regardless, the totems appear to be short form messages. They are basically, from what you can gather, they are almost like scout notes, right? There's a few of them that are written as, it's like meet me here, meet back at camp, meet down the river veins, etc., etc. There's quite a large number of them, and you feel like a lot of them aren't really pertinent for the time. There are a few that do catch your eye, one of which being not completed. And it says something along the lines of, I need to speak with you. Something isn't right here. Meet me, and then it cuts off. there is no more writing on the totem. So it looks like there was maybe a little bit of somebody was trying to write something quickly and didn't get it off. But again, you're not getting a lot of concrete evidence from it.
Okay, so I'm thinking that this may have been involving like maybe somebody who was trying to defect or not, maybe not defect, but like somebody who didn't agree with the closed circle tribe and like what they were doing and was trying to communicate outside without getting caught.
Oh,
Well-
an additional thing that I did neglect to mention is that the type of message is 100% tied to the animal in question. There are several mentions of higher up places on all of the bird ones. Anywhere near water was on top of the water creatures, and anywhere else was essentially relegated to the land creatures. So it looks like the messages were sent out.
Short form.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Exactly.
well, either way, though, the one thing that's interesting, like, well, I mean, we're going on the assumption that the closed circle tribe are baddies, then that would definitely
yeah,
be the case.
that's a pretty fat assumption for me. I feel like
It's an assumption. It's just an
I
assumption.
mean, yeah, technically, but unless Dominic's about to pull a huge 180 on us, I feel like things are kind of stacked
n-
against them.
Not until we have all evidence. I'm not convinced at all.
A shally-lally lead.
I'm convinced. So
I'm not convinced at all because
well,
this doesn't even sound like that it's a defecting thing. It sounds like there was something wrong going with these people. Something wrong happened.
well, yeah, and the thing wasn't finished. So what I'm imagining is, something like the closed circle tribe were starting to do something like really bad, and then probably got found out and killed.
Well, I'm not going to assume the worst about them.
Well, I am. So
Yes.
Pursuit starts playing.
We can thumb more about this later.
But I guess we head back down the path.
Okay.
Because if
Yep.
this was like a secret meeting place, then I can only assume that at the other end of the path will be what's gotta be somebody.
From what you guys are actually reading, you could infer that this may be less of a secret meeting place, but more like a place to stash secret messages, perhaps for scouts, especially based on the way the messages are written. They
Okay,
definitely seem
well,
like scout
same-
messages, like I said before.
Same color, different name.
I suppose you're right.
But
So you guys would
Yeah,
like to
I
begin
agree, we should
heading in the
follow-
opposite
Yeah, we should
direction
absolutely.
down the mountain.
Right? Well, before we do that, maybe just out of an abundance of caution, maybe we should put the rock back where it was.
be smart. Yeah.
Be smart. Yep.
Okay.
Our tracks.
I guess put the totems back and put the false face back on and try and get it back where it was as best as possible.
Alrighty. So, you guys spend a good amount of time getting that all sorted and make your way back down the mountain, following the path that you were able to see before. So, that should take... Why? Okay, I do not like this new, toolbar. It needs some freaking work.
Basically the exact same toolbar, Dominic, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, so, no, I'll tell you, something that's really
Well, at least
obnoxious
for
about it
player side.
is that you can't just click on certain things. If it has a drop down, you have to click the drop down and then click
Yeah.
the tool in the drop down.
Dominic, click the settings thing in the top left, the very top one.
Yeah.
Look at like the 3 options that there are.
Give feedback.
Opt
Yeah.
out of UI redesign.
Oh well, yeah, I know I can get out of it. Like that's not what I'm
Well, then
complaining
stop
about.
bitching.
I will give feedback about it because having to, instead of just being able to click the tool, like and just
I'm still
activate
on the
what was
classic.
last. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so this is going to take you 3 hours of walking, and that is going to, let's see.
Hey, I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
Oh my god.
Everything is always
Everything's on awesome.
He has no consideration for us.
Not
not
whatsoever.
not a 1. So, I guess we'll wait a hot second because this
I will
is
say
going-
this though: if we meet them and they are aggressive towards us, I'm not holding back with attacking them. I'll make that very clear.
Ba-ba-da-boopy. Ba-ba-da-doo-doo. Everything good, my friend?
It's good.
Are you falling prey to what I medically diagnosed earlier?
What was that?
I was jokingly diagnosing you as tired to the point where like you take a sit down and then you just. That was what I was.
I'm gonna go fill up my Wawa.
Don't you call it Wawa
Oh my
again?
God.
I will smack you.
My Wawa. I'm gonna do my Wawa. Baby.
Fuck. That's awful. I'm taking a look through our memes thing again, and I saw the Haru Okumura forehead thing once more. There's so many good quality memes in that channel, and there's so many dog shit memes.
What's the difference?
None, really. It's just whether or not you can feasibly say that you wouldn't punch somebody for the meme. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to delete any messages. Discord, you are so weird. Okay. Well, now we're waiting on. Oh wait, Cameron, are you back yet? Nope, there he is. I literally asked that, and then I heard his door close. God, sound
Dice.
permeates through this whole fucking
Oh my
house.
fucking god!
You just
I can hear it
wasted
through
that.
Discord, bro.
I know, I'm upset. It was like, you know what? Let me just get out the battle rolls and never mind.
It's alright.
Everything hates me.
Well,
Okay, what did I miss?
is everybody returned?
You missed
Oh,
me
Alex might
wasted
be.
in a nat 20.
Hi, buddy. Is
I'm
something
depressed.
up? Are you bothered? Is something wrong?
You can't showcase the dog on camera right now, only when you are the DM. Or until I get this thing set up to show specifically Cameron's camera, because he's like the only other person who webcams for these. Honestly, more than that though, I think I've said this before, but I want to figure out how I can try to get this to like see everybody's like Discord audio coming through separately. I don't think that that's possible, but to like indicate when somebody specific is talking.
I can barely fucking walk without my shoes on because every step I take, I feel like I'm about to fall over. With my fucking.
Jeez.
This is what happens when you get out of shape, kids.
I wouldn't know anything about that. Haha. Anyway. So again, the trip itself is going to take about 3 additional hours. I closed down my current date and time thing. So,
No worries, man. We'll see you later.
oh,
Yep.
So long, stranger.
so long, my friend.
Come on.
So it is going to be 10 p.m. as you guys are making your way down the mountain towards where you guys believe to be going. While you guys are traveling, you guys actually stumble upon a bit of disturbed earth near to the water, which you do have to cross in order to get to where the
Nice.
path
What?
continues.
Doug roll a 24.
Nothing.
I was doing it to try to get rid of my bad luck,
Wow.
and I stopped
You're
as soon
good.
as I shot. Yeah. It's like,
So, as you guys are moving, you find some disturbed earth, and ahead in the disturbed earth, you can see this tiny glimmer. And it looks to be of metal.
Well, check it out. I guess. Do I see it?
Yes. No, everybody can see it at this point.
Okay.
Because
I
it's
will
directly on the
walk
path in
over
front of you.
And I guess pick it up.
Wait, space, hold on. Wait. Maybe.
I stop
What?
and I look.
So there's first going to reach over with her cane and just like push it a little bit, or like push down on the area around it.
Sure. Yeah, you reach over with your cane and you poke the area of disturbed earth, and you hear the sound of hitting wood as well as a tiny clank, like you hit a bit of half wood, half metal. As you do so, the earth kind of like loosens around it some more and dumps a few like inches worth of dirt off to the sides. You can even tell, by the way, that there are some plants that have been unearthed by this recently, perhaps maybe by some kind of deep quake. Mm-hmm. Like it was definitely just like a recent kind of like natural shift in the earth that may have happened. But underneath, you are able to find what was at once, now that the dirt has cleared even a little bit, you can see the outline of a treasure chest, something that may have been buried here long ago, but was recently unearthed.
Ah, well, excuse me. Sebastian's going to pull the chest out and
Sebastian, you grab it, dirt, just pull it out.
Current is playing the Zelda opening chest music.
So-
Tradition dictates.
Solera is walking away.
The ceremony of grabbing the pickaxe of chest smiting will commence as
In his
As
sleep, the Echo sets the sleeping Ocularis down and like rolls him over kind of violently, actually. Like he doesn't really give a shit. And he then, as soon as he's been flipped over and the pickaxe is in view, he performs exactly the ceremony. He grabs the pickaxe and presents it to you like a knight being knighted. And
Sebastian is going to gracefully grab the pickaxe, and as he walks towards the chest, he cricks his neck left and right, does a couple squats and stretches. Haven't done this in a while, and he's gonna lift the pickaxe up as high as he can, and then bring it down with the might of Zeus.
you bring your hammer down with the might of Zeus.
Hammer?
Or
There's
There's
not
no
yet.
hammer here.
Most video games, it is a hammer, weirdly. Anyway.
Simply a pickaxe. A very fancy pickaxe.
So you slam the pickaxe down, and you
Shall I
pop.
roll?
No, you.
I
slam
don't have
the
a
pickaxe
macro
down.
for the pickaxe. That's a crime. I must.
You don't. You don't. Okay. Well, also I'm gonna roll this with my physical dice because it's been a
Dominic,
while.
one of these days, you need to put a chest that has contact explosives in it, but make it painfully obvious that it's going to have contact
I'm
explosives.
still
in it.
gonna smack it.
Okay.
I don't
I
think you
believe-
understand, Alex.
No, I'm
It
just
will
saying- I'm not
never
saying
deter
it
me.
won't- Okay, well then get exploded, idiot.
That's fine. I'll take it. I'll get exploded,
They
and
could do
traditions will
12d12.
continue.
They could do 12d12 fire damage.
Ooh, ouch! I'm so hurt. It still hasn't changed my viewpoints on tradition.
Well, so, Sebastian, you slam down with the pickaxe and bust open the chest. The top splinters open, and you get caked. Sorry. The pickaxe
get
gets
what?
stopped. The pickaxe gets stopped pretty early, and you can see that inside the chest, it looks like there actually was some growth that had seeped its way inside. In fact, checking the front, the lock on the chest was entirely grown in with dirt and with vines and roots. So as you pick the chest open and take a look inside, it is on the inside covered in what appear to be bugs and relatively overgrown foliage of some fungi, some roots. It's all generic kind of stuff, not entirely incredibly exciting, but inside you do manage to find what appear to be some small treasures, as well as a little bit of gold hidden amongst the dirt. So there are, in total, 100 gold coins that are spread apart throughout the dirt, but you also find what appears to be some kind of obsidian statuette with a gold fitting and an inlay. It doesn't look to be of any kind of animal. Rather, it appears to be of a large figure holding what is a gigantic forge hammer. Though it is not though, since you guys were pretty, I believe Ocularis and Sebastian were pretty good with this, you don't recognize this as Moradin.
I think we
It
should
is
definitely
not.
hold on to that. as,
Addition Additionally, you find a bottle stopper cork that has been embossed with gold leaf and has been set with some amethysts.
Oh,
Just a
Nice.
cork?
Yeah, it's like a bottle stopper, and a really, really fancy one at that.
I don't know what the fuck a bottle stopper is.
Like a cork. But it can be made of various different materials. This one is, of course, does appear to be an actual cork, which has rotted away slightly, but the...
Okay, then just call it a cork.
Oh, I did. It was a bottle stopper cork. It's just embossed with gold leaf and set with amethysts. Regardless, those things have rotted away just a slight bit, and they are a little bit dirty, but they do look pretty valuable.
Okay. I mean, cool.
Okay.
So this was just all randomly along our trail?
Yep. Randomly is the correct word. So,
Dominic, what would you say would be rolled for the pickaxe? If there was a roll.
Strength?
you mean like
Probably.
damage-wise?
20d20 chest damage?
The damage rolled is the same for, I believe, the war pick? Let's see. The war
What
pick
the-
is a
the-
D8 of piercing, but this also does an additional 3d8 radiant damage to chests specifically, including mimics disguised as chests.
So, okay. Hold on.
Okay, do you want me to actually get this into the... Hang on. I'll add this in to the actual thing, because I'm bullshitting this, obviously.
I'll
Okay.
write down the treasure. Assuming 100 gold is like piss in the wind to us now. I guess. Well, I guess we can't put it on the dog because the dog's not here.
The dog is here.
Is he? Oh,
Dog's
right, right. Okay, I couldn't remember
Mm-hmm.
if we left him back at the camp or not. Okay, so I guess probably because if we split 100 like 7 ways, we may as well just put it on the dog. Like,
I
oh
need
boy,
to
we
get
each
this
get
right.
15 gold. Woo!
Would it be strength or athletics?
It wouldn't be strength or athletics, it'd be your strength modifier if you're proficient in that
Got it.
kind of weapon, which as a paladin you should be proficient in all weapons.
So let's see. So it was.
Hee
So,
Oh,
hee
it
hee hee.
was-
oh, they're
hee.
probably getting home.
Yeah, they're probably
Yeah.
just getting here.
Doosty.
Poosty
Let's
poosty.
go.
Okay,
So-
so it was cork with embedded amethysts and gold leafing.
Yeah, here, you know what? I will post it in the chatterat if you want to just copy paste it.
So, Dominic, it would be 3d8, correct?
Yes, 3d8 radiant damage.
Let's see.
Okay.
I call it the jeweled cork.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it the jeweled cork in my inventory and like put down a note elsewhere.
Sounds
here we go.
good.
I think I got it.
Oh man.
It's been a long time coming. Bam. Did it work?
With an actual fucking like near max damage.
Yeah. My life
Beautiful.
feels complete at this point.
Beautiful.
I also fixed my name. It no longer has a period in front at the end of it. So yeah,
All right.
All right.
finally.
So, have you guys written down what you guys wanted for the things?
I'm writing down the jeweled cork at least. I can write down the statuette too. I'm imagining that's. I mean, I guess it might just. Well, I don't know, because if this is just a random thing, this is probably thinking about it in a probably sort of meta way. But if it's just a random thing, I don't imagine it would be important for anything. But it reads like the kind of thing that would be important for something, you know?
Kinda.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
kind of feel like at
Yeah.
least maybe just holding on to. Though we probably wouldn't sell it until we're out of here anyway. So I guess we'd be holding on to it till we leave here either way.
I mean,
Okay. Obsidian
definitely
statue of
getting.
multiple things.
Meanwhile, at this point, Jen has just been firing finger guns into
I
the
mean-
air, attacking the trees and jabbing the trees. He's getting in some training. Or better yet, what he's doing is he's attacking Ocularis in a fruitless attempt to wake him up.
I could touch both of them for 20 minutes and one for 10 minutes for one and 20 minutes for the other, and see if they're magical.
Sure, I guess it wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
Well, alright. So you take a few minutes to touch one of the objects, and they don't appear to be magical in the slightest.
Hey, got it.
They're magical in our hearts.
Thank you. Just had to be sure, because never know.
Only Sebastian and Ocularis have magical hearts at this point.
Oh right, I was gonna ask
Ew.
because the other day, Dominic gave me a read down on all the hearts that were there. Is anybody currently using the one that I think? Oh fuck, which one was it? The green one, I think it was.
Verdant Rain, the one that
It
gives you
gives
temp
you-
HP?
Yeah, is somebody currently using that one?
Ocularis is, yes.
Ah,
Oh, sorry. I interrupted the person who was actually answering. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
'cause the only other
think
one-
Ocularis has that. That's why he has temp HP at the beginning of every day.
The only other one out of the ones he read off that I think would be good to use, because I was just thinking about it, because I know like we had talked a couple times about how the crystal hearts don't seem to get used a whole lot, but the only other one out of them that I thought about that I would really want to use at all would maybe be the one that's like, what's it, a sphere of darkness.
Mm-hmm. Inky
Alright.
Labyrinth, the one that lets you summon magical darkness.
Is anybody using that one?
At the moment, wasn't Ogi holding on to that one?
No, I don't believe so. All of the crystal hearts that weren't his were given back to you, and his shattered into the ethereal realm that is. I don't care about his character getting to keep any of his garbage. No, I'm sorry. That was mean.
Ugh.
So, like,
Well-
his personal crystal hearts.
No, his personal crystal heart, which I don't remember. I believe it was Rouge Inspiration. It got blown into smithereens. In fact, it got blown into the other game where I'm playing this campaign. But they're like a whole couple of seasons behind you.
Well, then I'm guessing that's probably back on the cart then. So
Yeah,
guess
I'm not
that'll be
holding
a
on to it.
that'll be a subject for another time anyway.
You can always note down that you want to grab it from the cart and be reminded. But you guys are able to continue forward following the trail. And finally, after a good long time at 10 p.m., and I'm just going to round it out to 10 p.m., you guys arrive right about here. Not far from the bend of the river. You guys are pushing through the foliage and making your way towards the swamp lake a ways. And you push through these ferns, and suddenly you find yourself directly on the cusp of this circular camp. Let me get you.
Is it a closed circle?
Oh. So
So you guys are going to be coming in from the You guys are going to be coming in from the west.
Dominic, did you just go haha?
Haha. Haha, hee 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 hoo hoo haha hoo ha.
I can't see
Okay.
shit.
I know, we're getting there. Oop.
A dark square.
Nice
I
sticky
wonder-
hands made of peppermint.
Oh my god, they are evil
Sticky
using
hands.
I
dark
see
magic.
burns.
Ah!
I still see darkness. Oh, did I get the inky blackness heart?
Wait, you can still only see darkness?
It's loading.
Ah. Gotcha.
We've been the closed circle tribe
Oh.
have bamboozled us. They shall be.
Why are the
Toward
loading
us under.
messages going so fast? Opening player, it's a reading core, establishing loading, recalculating, rolling, doing mapping, digital. Calm down.
Okay, well then, I assume Meadow. Like now that we're on a map, dangers afoot.
Yes.
Uh,
Medically speaking, I don't like these people all of a sudden.
okay, I'm gonna
Medically speaking.
refresh because this is taking forever.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm
to
in
move
the
my
middle of
token
pulling some more
until-
stuff in. Do.
So Dominic, just so we're clear,
Yes.
what changes should I be focusing on when it comes to Sigurd, or none at all?
What I'm gonna say for everyone is that
Let me be clear.
your pets are now going to take
I will
their
be back in
turn
just a sec.
when you do. And that will be that. They are going to take their turn when you do. And
Okay,
for the
so, like-
time being, until I find a more elegant solution, it's not going to be like set to some bonus action or anything. I'm going to let them take a single action and a move action every turn. They're not going to have any like fancy schmancy stuff.
Just
Wow,
so
there's
far,
stuff going on.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on. So you guys are on the top rung of what is a circular path that goes downwards. Now, the trees and foliage here is thick, heavily overgrown, and you can see down below that there are carvings inside the walls that seem to make up little what might be abodes. You can see down at the very bottom there, even in the darkness, there is some kind of communal stone area lined with torches, and you can hear water very nearby. And on top of that, you can see some more of those Rafflesia flowers kind of like dotting the area a little bit.
Is there any smell of like recent fire or recent burning?
No. You do smell like the flowers, though, and they are quite nasty, pungent smelling. This right here, this lip is actually kind of a drop. And it drops, I would probably say, 10 to 20 feet, depending on where you are. And it kind of
Which
circles...
direction?
So, here,
Sorry.
I'm doing this right here. It swirls upwards, uphill, this way.
Okay, so technically, I'm just gonna do this. If we wanted to start going down the hill, we would have to go this way, right?
You actually can't see, weirdly. I might just have to turn these.
Can we not?
You know what? No, you know what I'm gonna
where
do?
the hill starts going down.
No, because you should be able to. All right, so this is gonna be weird. Okay, we're going to turn this into just a transparent wall, so you guys can see everything.
Yeah, I think the dynamic lighting was getting kind of confused.
The dynamic lighting was definitely confused, and that was my bad. So the actual start of the path downwards is over in this direction, which you could
How
get
far
to
are we
going
from
left or
this?
right. This, at about here, you would say it's probably a 15-foot one. It is angled, so you could probably slide down, but there are quite a lot of, plants and such in the way. Whoops, and I need to move this over here, too, because I'm realizing
I'm
the
kind
player
of afraid
view
to
is
ask
kind
this
of
because I
messed.
don't want to like make it seem like I'm abusing this, but like a 15-foot drop would Slayer be able to kind of like brace the fall, like flapping around.
Again,
a bit,
you
like,
don't have to brace that much. If you guys really want to,
Yeah.
you can just
Well, I
slide down.
Well, yeah, but that's messy and dirty and gross.
Yeah, you would be able to get down there without trouble, especially because you do have a flying speed anyway.
I wouldn't ask you like if I was like if I somehow got pushed out of something and couldn't fly for the first fucking 500 feet of falling. I wouldn't ask. Okay, I whip out my wings and don't take fall damage because, well, maybe it wouldn't take fall damage, but the fucking wings would get ripped right off her back.
Oh, and speaking of which, by the way, these here are actually what appear to be colorful plant-based tents that are also set up. It's likely that these are also some kind of home.
Either way, if we can get down safely, either way, then I say we just. Oh wait, it's not gonna let me.
Oh, yes, because there's a technical wall there. So if you're going to slide down, you can absolutely do that. And you slide all the way down to the bottom from where you are. You don't slide, more or less, you kind of like leap off and then brace yourself before you get to the floor with your wings and the like.
I'm going to pick up my dog and slide down then.
Sebastian cares not.
Not even gonna
He
let the puppy
slides
slide
down.
on his own.
No, I don't want my dog getting hurt.
Boga follows suit
It'd be
with Sebastian.
It'd be fun.
Also, silver needs to be out here. Ba-ba-boop-ba.
Probably should head, at least in my opinion, southward first and check out those two, or I think those 3 cave or at least inlays and see if there's anything in there before descending further.
Yeah, that's probably smart. We could try this one first and just make our way step by step.
Yeah, I think I'll grab my cat and slide down.
Shoo! Shoo!
So
There
what do
we
you
go.
guys? I kind of agree with that. Alex, did you mean like go to this one and then go to this one, and just make our way through each one of these to check them out?
So,
What was the second one you pinged?
This one.
I thought that was the first one you pinged.
So
Okay,
it would be
hold on.
like we would be
Ping
moving here. I'll do
Lagging
this.
a lot for me.
I'll do this. No, how do I get? Okay. God damn it! These freaking portraits down there are getting in the way. If I move like this, we move from there, then to there. God damn it.
Oh, that was. Well, I was assuming starting at this one and then like doing this one, then doing this one, and then doing because I think this one here with like the green tent thing is also an entrance.
yes, it is a tent like thing there. Yes.
Okay, but yeah, so I meant doing those 3, like going up and then turning around.
So it's basically like this. In a viscerally order.
this early order.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello. And it looks like Jen is taking the long way around.
I'm trying.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you trying to get down and slide as well? I will move you
Oh,
alongside
Oh, I got
everyone.
it.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Okay.
I was halfway
Dom,
there.
Close.
Jen just
How
got
do I
fucking like
hide the
whipped
portraits?
across the.
It's in your
fucking
settings,
area.
Cog.
He got touched by God.
Okay.
Cameron, it
It
is
should
in
be
your settings, Cog.
personalization and display, right?
I'll
Or
creep
graphics?
to the. Well, Cameron's doing stuff as well.
Auto
Oh,
size.
No, it would be audio and video, Cameron.
Oh, video display. Is that?
I believe so. Maybe. Oh, miscellaneous. No.
Names only. There we go. Holy fucking shit. Okay. My god.
Okay. Well, making your way down towards this little cave, it appears to be some kind of small living space. Inside, it is overgrown with foliage, like everything else, though more than the path outside, it has been padded down to have originally been some kind of living space. You can see cots made from obviously natural plant fibers. You can see wood that has been set up and carved. And additionally, you are seeing that there are several totems, like the ones that you found up there, kind of dotted around every so often. Picking them up, there are some blank ones, of course, and there are some other non-blank ones with Druidic that can't be read without the assistance of a spell, of course. And inside you find what appear to have originally been, a few of the sundries that these people might have used to live. You don't find anything incriminating, but you find some wooden bowls, you find some, wooden utensils, refuse years old food that had gone bad a long, long time ago. Those kinds of things. You can, if you would like to, make a deeper analysis of this if you would like.
Well, while you guys are doing all that, I'll take 10 minutes to just decipher that Druidic.
Okay. So Kunj is going to start taking 10 minutes to...
I
Investigating
will
people.
assist in an investigation by using my blade to clear out some of the overgrown plants.
Ah, all right. Then anybody who wants to investigate can do so with advantage.
Can you hear me?
Yes, what was up?
I asked twice. What are we looking with? Just an investigation or?
Just
Oh
a
yes,
deeper
it would be investigation
Just
if you're going to
walking
check around the areas here.
Okay.
Well,
Can I?
for those who are searching, this
Ocularis
cave in
finally wakes
particular-
up, having been dumped by his echo down the thing. I can't hear him, so I'm wondering if he's just here. Oh, there you are. There you are. You're just very, very quiet. I might turn you up.
Is that I think your volume's just no, my volume for you is good.
Okay, well,
I might have accidentally left it too low. Alright, I've turned him up, but I'm going to turn Dusty up as well. You guys are about at the same place. Should be good now. Okay, so among investigations, as you guys are kind of like taking your peeks through, there is something that Ocularis and Jen, as you're searching through, find to be a little bit on the scary side. Past some very, very thick vines, and Celera, you notice this too as you're moving through this in particular. You find, half buried at this point at the back of this cave, what appears to be bits of a skeleton. Not a whole skeleton, mind you, but you see arms. You see like a what's it called? The forearm bone. You know what I mean. And a bit of the hand, and it's basically kind of just lying there, half buried in the dirt. And as you dig around it a little more, something else kind of strikes you as off. Where this dirt originally was, quote unquote, buried, you find that it almost looks like something crawled out. Those are some really good rolls
That's
there.
It
not
seems the
suspicious at
more and
all.
more we look into these people, the more suspicious they seem.
They really do.
Okay, so
Or they're all dead and have been controlled by whatever necromantic things going on.
That is also true.
Well,
I'm
so-
almost certain that they're the ones doing the controlling.
Once we get that done, Dom, Sebastian will make his way over to this other cave over here. If you
Okay.
don't mind. And I will look in there.
You're seeing mostly the same. It looks to be some kind of original living abode, and as you're checking in, it has been overgrown with plants and just grass and roots, the like.
Chopping away at the grass and all of that, all of the overgrowth and things, I'm gonna check the same spot in the back specifically.
Absolutely. You do so, and checking the same spot in the back, since this place is obviously a little bit differently laid out, you're not seeing much, but because you're looking for that specifically, you start poking around a little bit more, and you find more of those unearthed little spots where probably years ago something crawled out. Just disturbed enough that things may have just moved a little bit.
So Sebastian will definitely call that out. We got the same story over here. Just FYI.
And I see Jen moving over to this thing over here, so I'll just let you know. This tent over here seems to have been less a living area, and likely more of what you would call maybe a store, or maybe someplace that would hand out objects. See, it's basically the tent part has been rotted away by time and overtaken by the more natural grass. But as you poke around, you see what were tiny little clay pots that may have at one point have been filled with food, but are now filled with icky, unpreserved mush. And a lot of...
They discovered capitalism.
they're truly the most
It's
villainous
truly
out-
immortal. No one
Yeah,
can
that's-
destroy capitalism.
Yeah,
That must be why they died.
yeah, truly the most villainous things.
Peeking down
This
in
is
the
what
back, by the way, you also
Happens when you
find
try to work
a small wooden
off
shelf
the-
stacked with totems. And it's actually stacked. There are quite a large number of them, probably in the 40s or 30s, and most of them, if not all of them, have been marked. By the way, Kunj, after a good long while, you spend some time...
Okay.
There you go. You have been spending time reading up on this, and you find what are essentially small notes or snippets, or perhaps little tales. For example, two of them that you read say things like, "Hey, could you meet me at the top or at the communal at the top where we come in later tonight? I found something you'll find interesting." Or, "Hey, let's gather around the communal area tonight in front of the story cave." It appears, based on what you're thinking, these people must write their notes or catalog their things, if they catalog things at all, on their totems. In fact, if you read along what Jen has just found, they appears to be what could roughly be called a ledger. Like, who got what, sent out 4 melons to the family the third cave down, or, similar things.
They were communists.
Interesting. I will definitely head over. Well, since Cicilla is right here, I'll inform her about it.
What?
I'm informing your character about what I just discovered from the totem.
Oh.
Since you're right there.
All right.
Can't I move?
Moving on, as you guys are getting past this
Probably
one,
do this.
did you get
Hey.
stuck?
Yeah, I apparently.
I think you may have somehow moved the dog in a no-no zone. I'm not sure how. But as you get past
gonna be
this one,
very-
this little hut appears to have at one point been the wood carving hut. You can see all sorts of little stone knives, again lost to time, half-carved totems, and even more fully carved totems that are stuffed towards the back. But more so than that, this also appears to have been where they made all of their, utensils, spoons, bowls, etc., etc., and even actual art projects, actual depictions of animals that aren't used for writing.
Hey Dom, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic off myself here.
Okay.
Or, well, cast it so I can see magic.
Okay,
Got
and I believe that the
You say
range
you were
on that
casting it on
is
yourself.
30
30
feet.
feet.
You are very magical.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop a little
I can't magic missile on the darkness.
aura.
Well, I can cast it for free, so I might as well just have it going.
Mm.
Come on. Where's the aura? There we go. 30 feet. What tint do you want your detect magic to be in? You can make it purple.
Sure.
Yeah, lightly purple.
Detect or pool.
So, as you're making your way kind of through, you're not currently detecting any magic where you're standing, but you can concentrate on that up to 10 minutes for free, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys keep moving along. Sorry, is there anything that you guys wanted to do specifically with this this deal here?
Dom, I'm gonna make my way down here real quick.
Skip the cave.
And I'm going
No,
to
you're
stand
skipping.
here. And
Okay.
I'm gonna use my divine sense.
Sure thing. Your divine sense does not pick up anything right away. Jen, however, as you're stepping right around where you are detecting some magic.
Woohoo.
You detect abjuration magic. I believe that should be... It's directional, I think, right?
Yeah, if it's
Sense the
within the
presence.
state of me,
Ah,
it's like a faint aura.
gotcha. So the faint aura, you can detect the magic coming from around here, just as you were stepping into this area. And it's, again, abjuration magic. Sebastian, you use your divine sense, and that gets you what again exactly? It is...
I can detect undead, fiends, or celestials.
Ah. You do not detect any such creature at the moment.
Had the dust, but also like stupid weeb thought, and I'm pretty sure Cameron will be the only one who even knows what I'm referencing. But Sebastian using Divine Sense in the capital, and it's like fucking when Kumiko uses the ability and saw him a spider and gets like a raging headache.
By the way, Salira, if you're
Because
checking
there's
out
just so
this,
much information.
if you're checking out this cave in particular, inside the cave you again see a lot of the same, but there are some clay pots in here that when you pop them open, you actually have to step back because it puffs out some clumpy gusts of powder. Yeah, and that powder you recognize actually from recently. It appears to be Rafflesia pollen, a long past its expiration date, mind you, having just been stored in a pot.
Not useful Rafflesia pollen, but
No, but somebody was collecting a large amount of this pollen. As for everyone else who is gathering here at the bottom, and Silver is supposed to be down here as well alongside Kunj.
I would like to take a close look at this cistern.
Yes,
FYI.
it does appear to be a stone hole that was dug that goes all the way down, and you can hear running water down below. It looks like they may have either found some groundwater or an underground extension of the river that is nearby, likely where they came to draw some water. Ahead of you guys in this large cave, you can see more of those symbols kind of painted over the top, and there is a large wooden door barring entrance from the cave. You can see inside the cave, mind you, it's more or less bars, kind of like a traditional gate. And Kunj will say that the spell has lasted long enough for you to be able to run your hand over the painting, and you can see this labeled as the Storytelling Cave. No entry to anyone but the Elders.
okay.
That sign doesn't relate to us in the slightest. Let us go in.
That sign can't stop because we
Stop.
can't read.
So, Jen, as you're stepping close to this door, you can sense just beyond the door the source of that abjuration magic.
Okay. I guess I'll tell everyone that there's something magical behind the door.
Okay.
Specifically
like-
adjuration magic, but
Would you like me to step forward first?
Oh,
so
oh,
if
yes.
anything comes out to stab us.
Salira, while you're checking through that home, again, it is very similar, except for this one is missing all of its sundries. No wooden
You know what?
spoons, no wooden bowls. Everything is mysteriously gone inside of that home.
I'm gonna get out my mage hand real quick.
Also in here, you aren't detecting any disturbed earth.
So perhaps this wasn't.
You're breaking up pretty bad, man.
So perhaps it wasn't what?
Perhaps this wasn't the whole closed circle tribe.
Or rather, a single individual. You cut out a little bit, but I just wanted to confirm that was what you said.
I don't know what's going on the internet.
No, it's not better.
I'm not sure how this is happening. Oh, right. Didn't last time were you able to fix it a little bit by checking your connection with your microphone to whatever it was connected to?
I don't think it's. I'm pretty sure it's just my internet shitting itself.
I mean, it might be. But as you're taking a peek through that, by the way, you do find one totem. Yeah, you sound a little bit better.
Well, basically, I was saying maybe a small section of it.
Ah, not an individual.
That's
I
what
apologize.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to get the impression of so far.
So you did find, by the way, as you were searching through, one final totem, like just kind of stuffed all the way in the back, honestly behind a little carved out piece of the wall. It is in the shape of a bear. So, for those of you who are approaching the door, I'm sorry, I interrupted you earlier.
It's So, Sebastian, you think you're taking the lead and going in there?
I could step in front and be used as a shield.
And I can probably follow behind you, and I'm also gonna get out my mage hand in case something does come up. Because I want to use the ability that I can do with it.
So I
Well.
guess then,
Mhm.
Sebastian will kind of take the lead, at least on the entering of the cave, and see what's what.
I'll be behind him.
So, moving up towards the door itself, which is shut, you go to move it, and it isn't locked by any kind of mechanism or anything else. You are kind of able to just pull it upwards and open up the pathway. And so, Sebastian, you're going to step in to the actual cave?
I'm gonna keep my sword drawn, and just in case it matters, right now, as long as everybody stays, or as many people as possible stays right next to me, you're gonna gain, let's see, starting at 6th level, whenever you are a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw. The creature gains a bonus. So, technically speaking, my aura of protection should make any saves you have to make, as long as you're within 10 feet of me.
Hey.
And the reason why I'm a mage hand is because I can use I can't remember what the skill call is, but I can use it to essentially give someone attack advantage, or either someone or myself like attack advantage against a target.
And my sword is gonna be drawn. I don't know if I said
So-
that.
Okay.
Just remember the spell and make sure that I got everything. But yeah, I'm behind him.
So, as you take a step into the cave, just past the door, Jen, the abjuration magic that you were feeling vanishes.
Oh.
Hmm,
Magic's gone.
good
I
to
can't
know.
tell if that's reassuring or just
Scary.
well, bad.
Well, as you take a step into the cave, and I can't remember, did you say that there was light? I'm sorry, I was in the middle of something else for just a second. Were you carrying in a light or
okay.
anything? Because it is dark inside. The torches around here haven't been lit for, well, a long time.
I can cast light on your sword if you want.
Fantastic.
All right. So, taking your leave from the outside
Thank you
area
very
and
much.
moving in, you start to take a look around. And what kind of gets you is, the walls inside this cave. And it's not terribly long. In fact, it only goes for, I'm going to say, 80 to 100 feet in. And that's a generous estimate. The walls in the cave are covered in small paints. There are quite a lot of smaller depictions, and they look to be both represented or artistic representations of things, as well as what appears to be some more of that druidic text. So,
Well, while you guys look around more, I guess I'll go ahead and do my thing on that. It's been long enough since I last got. Wait, I think it lasts an hour actually.
yeah, it does last quite a while. So you guys take a step in and you start looking around, and based on both of the depictions themselves and the text, the cave seems to chronicle, in both that artistic representation and the text itself, the tribe's modus operandi of a sort, a bit of a tale on it. You can see several artistic depictions of plants and animals, and they basically kind of flourish outwards, from the entrance of the cave towards the back. There are depictions of people, then, a little bit further in, destroying nature, as well as symbols of circles that are broken near the top. The final depictions as you reach the back of the cave showcase some twirling lines making their way towards everything and setting it back right, restoring animals, stopping the plants dying, and including mending some of the circles that are broken. The text itself reads as follows, and you know what? I should probably post this in an actual thing that you guys can see, but I'll read this out to you first. The circle has always been in balance. We and nature flourish together. We dedicate ourselves to maintaining the circle so that life of all kinds may continue to thrive. We cannot fight back against our kind. They are too powerful. Their growth slows and halts the growth of others, floods the land with sand and stone and constructs. The world's essence is used to further along this destruction, and the circle remains open. The air itself broke open, and from within the voice of the universe beckoned us. It spoke, saying that discord must be fought with discord. It gave us a way to call forth ancestors of all, to bind them to the servant of the universe.
Ah, smoking gun.
Oh, yep, there it is.
That's it.
Additionally,
the close circle tribe are our enemies.
here I'll get the text posted to you. In fact, I'll kind of just get this notes.
Dealing with necromantic and druidic people. Lovely.
Here we go. Closed circle story cave. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
App.
All right, so that's now in everybody's journals. If you want to read that again, let's see. There we go. Also, there is an additional bit of text that you're able to find, Kunj, that is kind of off to the side. Basically on what would be considered a little side cavern. You read some text that seems to be calling back to that plagued village that you were seeing before. The text reads, "The village of sick is unnatural. We try to cure the sickness, but we can only placate it. The sickness is unlike any we have seen. It takes everything we have to avoid being infected, and our spreading of the medicinal suppressant only goes so far. We found the source, but we fear going in will mean infection. 2 brave warriors went in and did not come out. We will continue to placate this unnatural sickness. Combine something with a strong connection to nature, like our large flower, with something infected by the sickness. This suppresses the advancement for a time. Mix this with soil and spread on infected areas."
I am reading that out loud and quickly. Definitely.
So then, we need to find the source, which is probably this tree, right? And we need to destroy it. From what it sounds like, because they sent warriors to the source and they died. Well, it's a good thing I prepared a new fancy schmancy spell.
Well, I don't think we
So-
should destroy the tree. I think I have to go in because there's like a cave under it.
No, I know, but like, well, destroy the tree, find the source. I kind of like just working off of assumptions here, but explore the cave under the tree is something we need to do, and people can stay within, you know, relative safety. Sorry, I'm losing my brain because I
No,
took
and that's
Aura of Purity spell.
and that's
So
fine.
As long as people stay within 30 feet of me, you cannot get infected by whatever it is. So literally, yes, everyone here could easily be protected as long as they stayed within 30 feet of me.
Well-
Alright, sounds like a plan.
God.
Stick together.
So, that is what you guys find within the cave. You do find, of course, what may have at one point been like what was used to paint the cave walls, but other than that, there is nothing inside.
I'm a little bit sad because that means we came. I mean, I guess yes, we did confirm 100% that the closed circle tribe are the enemy in this case, but for the most part,
I feel
this
like I'm missing
doesn't really
something.
change what we were gonna be doing.
Although I have an idea of some valuable information we did have. The
Yes.
thing that stops the spreading is something that has a strong connection to the earth and something that is infected, right? Well,
Yes, but
these
that's also
pungent
only-
plants are all over the place.
The only thing that's interesting though, they tried to cure that sickness though. They didn't like
Yeah, they said that-
intentionally.
They said that only holds it off.
Yeah,
well,
but
you
they
should
tried.
also assume that they tried
Assuming that
to.
we don't go
Oh!
in there and deal with it permanently.
I have to
by
amend.
destroying the source.
I have to amend,
What?
by the way, the
I mean-
the note that I just
Hmm.
gave you guys, because there is one final depiction at the end of the
Yes.
cave that I apparently forgot to
I
write.
feel like these two different depictions are a contradiction to one another. Because one clearly states that they're definitely baddies, but the other one clearly states that they're.
From what I understand, at
Well, I
least
don't-
from what I assume, these people are very protective of nature, and it's possible that they only
guess
care
that's-
about taking care of it is because it was
Yeah.
destroying the
Yeah, I
nature
don't-
around it.
I don't think that they're like, we're gonna raise the dead because we're evil. You know, like.
I mean, I feel like straight up though, like
What were you gonna say, Dominic?
So there was supposed to be, and I apparently did not write this in my original description, there was supposed to be a depiction at the very end of the cave, as like the final thing that you're seeing, as of a large esoteric structure made of bones, which is sending a few of the tendrils out.
Huh.
Okay.
huh. That is.
Did I notice any bone towers in my flyover of
No, and this tower is easily recognizable by
I
the
have an
way
idea.
that it's made
on.
upwards.
Hold on. I know what it is. It's the Capitol building, basically. The building that Celera checked out, but it's being depicted as one of Bones because that's where their whole operation is
You
centered
know what?
at.
Yeah, that's probably what. Yeah.
Am I
So-
correct?
So it was a tendril and not a.
I mean, you can
tendril.
only assume. You can only assume.
Well, I also have another assumption. I think that
Like the actual
or thing that-
effigy or depiction there kind of looks like some kind of effigy that does move upwards like that like the main tower, and it kind of spreads up at the top with like these like protrusions of bones that spread outwards slightly like wings, though the depiction is a little bit strange, and then it kind of like twists up in the center a little bit. So it is a bit different from just like depicting a building. There's a little bit more to it.
What's
You know-
contradictory to me is there's
Yeah.
all about maintaining the circle of nature, but by utilizing necromancy, they're breaking the circle of life
Well,
itself
one
and
thing that-
going against nature
True,
in order
true.
to
That
do
is
this.
very contradictory. But one thing I also thought, it is weird that because I mean, what you can, I mean, if Henselitis is involved, because we already confirmed that some way he has blood in this. Would they consider him natural? And if they don't, then I work with him.
Well, I mean, he.
It's
could
possible he
like them,
manipulated them into
yeah.
True.
into doing this whole thing in the first place.
I find it
Which-
doubtful that he went to these people and went, "Hello, I am an evil god, and
I
I wish to
know,
kill
but-
lots of people." So
I wish to kill lots of people. I'm imagining Dr. Evil. You know?
That's what I was getting to. Jesus Christ.
sorry.
I don't think anybody was
Kind
getting
of.
after you or anything about it, my dude.
No, no,
I
no,
think.
no, I didn't think anyone was. I was just saying I was getting there.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I
mean, yeah.
would like to point out really quick because I know like this is less significant, but I think I have an idea of what plant has this connection to the earth they're talking about. These pungent plants that are all over the place in their camp, like it really seems like these have some significance, something strongly connected to the earth and an infected individual. I have a feeling that these plants are related to that.
Could be.
they do mention it
Straight up-
specifically in the
It's straight up
text.
said in the text.
They mentioned it directly. These pungent
Yeah.
plants.
Yeah, their sacred
Okay.
flower.
Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, so it's
Yeah,
right
I
here.
know.
Combine something with a strong connection to nature, like our large flower, with something infected by the sickness.
Well, we could make a bunch of that before heading into the diseased village.
At least we'll
Y-
hold
yes,
off
but
the.
that's not going to stop it. All that
But it
does
might
is
keep
slow
it
down.
from spreading. Like, if any of us get it, we could slow it down with the medicine before it progresses to a point where we can't cure it.
I thought we already figured out that lesser restoration would be enough to cure it if we're not.
I
Like,
think it's if it
already
progresses to a
deeply
point.
sick.
If it progresses to a point, that's the thing. But anyway, I talk like I can get sick in the first place, which I can't. So I have divine health, so technically I can't get sick no matter what.
Sounds like it's time's up. Let's do this, Leroy
Just-
Jenkins.
Well,
Just
I
run
feel
in.
like
I could go in naked and I'd be fine.
I feel like definitely getting some medicine though would be a good idea though, just to be safe.
For contingencies.
Yeah.
It's just like planning for worst case scenario.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys spend a good amount of time, by the way, inside and kind of deciphering this, because obviously you have to run your hand over all of the text and like move over it. It does take. You guys have probably been here in total, not inside the cave, but been around here for about an hour at this point. So it is starting to be 11 p.m. and the beyond Sebastian's light, which I actually kind of do need to mark, and I also need to the darkness. Also, there's a weird aura of light here, and I'm not sure why.
Either way though, Alex is 100% right. This doesn't really change much of what we were gonna do in the first place, but yeah. Great to have this extra info.
I'm trying.
Yeah, we can crusade against them guilt-free.
I'm trying to make sure. Do I have
Yeah.
There's a weird
We
light.
confirmed our suspicions, and that's all that matters.
I
Okay,
can
well.
see it on the stream, Dominic, but I don't detect that light on actual Roll20.
Oh, it's because you are emitting light. You weren't supposed to be emitting light, and you've been emitting light this whole time. Well,
No, I cast light on his sword.
no, yes, I'm talking about the token itself has been emitting light since it
You
spawned.
see, it's been telling me that I am just glowing today.
Yes, that was my bad. I need to go and edit the
It looks
default
more centered
token.
on Jen than me.
That is no, because Jen's aura is from his detect magic, which should have run out by now. So let me get that out of here. There we go.
And I guess
So-
before we leave, I can go around to each of these flowers.
Well,
and
not so
kind of
fast.
list it.
Before you move away from the cave
We're about to
entrance,
get fucked.
Yep.
you're not far off the mark, buddy. Because
Oh yeah.
also, I think it might be.
A spiraling.
I'm suddenly thinking it might be Jim.
hill
No.
going down into a center area on a battle map. Yeah.
For some reason, this is centered
sorry.
weirdly.
Yeah, it's centered on me.
That's so weird. You don't even have a light emitter. Yeah, I know how to fucking word.
Maybe game end his token and put it back.
No, I'm gonna turn on token emits light and turn it off, and then maybe that'll do something.
I have dark vision. Maybe I just clicked on the wrong thing.
Yeah, but nobody else should be able to see that dark vision.
Yeah.
Here's the thing too, because since I'm monitoring the stream, any enemy that appears in the darkness that we can't see, I will be able to see. Unfortunately, because I don't want to turn off the stream and stop monitoring it.
Oh, but you guys can't see the large circle of dark vision, can you?
Not on a Roll20, but again, I can see it on the stream.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so never mind. That's just me.
I can
Okay.
see Mike's circle of dark vision.
Well,
You know what, for this combat, I will turn.
no, it's all right.
I will look away from the stream so I can't see anything I shouldn't.
Well, regardless of that, as you guys are stepping out of the cave, it takes just a moment. You guys are getting there, but there is a massive whoosh sound from above the canopy, far above where you are.
Ruh-roh. Oh fuck! I think I know what this is.
And
Maybe.
sorry, does somebody have somebody who needs to like? I'm hearing voices in somebody's thing, so if anybody needs a second while I prep this.
I was turning on the stream since I have dark vision anyway, but I have my phone, so I can just set it to chat only.
Ah, gotcha. Well, the whoosh sound is then accompanied by the sound of an awful, screechy roar. It permeates the air, shaking the area around you. And what happens next is a bit strange, because from the canopy above, breaking the leaves, start falling skeletons.
What?
Ah, the big dragon is dropping them.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so-
We're getting fucking carpet bombed with skeletons.
You are.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
getting
yeah,
carpet
visible.
bombed by skeletons.
Wait,
So
how
hold
are the
on.
skeletons gonna
Someone
survive
help
the
me come up
fall?
with a paratrooper pun with skeletons.
We got ODSTs coming in.
Wait, how are these skeletons gonna survive the fall? Aren't they just gonna fucking shatter on impact?
Well, you
Maybe
do
they
see them
have-
actually land.
Rattle 'em, boys!
So
There's
let's
probably a-
start.
Rattle 'em, boys!
Let us
There's also
start.
probably a necromancer riding the fucking dragon.
Let us start with rolling initiative, my friends.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
And they are quite large in number.
Well, guys, it's been nice. I'll catch you guys later.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Let's go!
Freaking polar opposite rolls.
Do I not have?
Also,
Did I not make
you
an
don't have to worry about
initiative?
it too much. We removed the rule of nat 1 skip your turn.
We have henceforth
Because,
removed.
It basically was like, because our initiatives were there's so many people here, it's like you have to wait hours for your turn to come around, and that's just not fun.
Mhm.
Apparently I
Okay,
did not
sorry.
make an initiative.
Where is this
Alright.
dragon? I'm going to destroy him. Where is
Well,
he?
you can hear the sound of the large winged creature flying away as soon as the sound of that screech comes. But you want to
Back
know
here,
what?
you coward!
The screech doesn't just herald the arrival of skeletons from above. Deep within the dirt, far away from where you are, you can see more skeletons crawling out from underneath the ground. And I need to quickly initiative up everything. I'm also realizing that I no longer have...
Gen needs to roll off.
Oh yeah, you guys can either decide who goes first or roll off. Also, yeah, where are my macros? I don't have macros!
Icon change. Oh, right.
All my macros got fucking game ended.
Hey, think
Bye-bye.
of it.
How are we doing our roll off here?
I
Just
mean,
roll a flat d20, whoever gets higher goes first.
Oh, that's
Unless you want to decide just with each other who goes
that's
first.
really upsetting. I'm really upset that all my
You
macros
had to
are
roll
gone.
and
wah,
let him
wah.
beat me.
I rolled a 3 twice. I'm fucking god.
Okay, so this is gonna take me a hot second because
I think I'm going to revert because I just realized on the dice roller, in the new UI, it doesn't track your previous rolls if you close the dice roller.
yeah, the new UI
It
kind of
erases all of them.
cringe, y'all.
Do you think your macros are gone if you're using the new UI?
No, because I
I
checked on the other one and I'm not seeing them there either. Like they're not over here where I could use them. Maybe I need to switch away from the new UI. Hang on. Opt out of
Are
UI
they still
redesign.
in your macros menu,
No.
or did they just all get deleted? Oh,
Hey, Cameron, did you hear that?
No.
You didn't hear the sound of something moving?
now's
Do you
not the
want me to
time
go
for us to
check
get
while
some.
you...
Yeah,
I'll
if
go
you
check.
if you could.
I mean, to me, if Sigurd doesn't react to it...
Okay, then that's probably the case. Do I have my macros? No, my macros are all gone. Every last one of them.
While he's gonna go
Mine are
check,
still
I'm gonna quickly go use the restroom.
That's so strange. Why did they go? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna add it in from my other game. Using the transmogrify because this will take me forever.
It's probably gonna take more effort to import the macro from another game than just put it in the fucking roller.
Nope, because the macro from the other game actually adds it to the turn tracker. Putting it in the roller takes a while.
Yeah, lazy.
Okay. This should have now moved it, right?
Okay,
Are you
so
moved?
I did hear something. Surprisingly, it was the neighbor has come home, and
Oh.
he's out doing stuff.
Okay, this should now be properly done. So I'm gonna have to click these. I'll get everyone added in.
Why do I have a 0 initiative?
Don't worry, I'm editing these in just a hot minute. So we got Ocularis, we need Jammerman's initiative.
Oh my- At least I'm
So,
not gonna
Dominic,
last again.
question. Does my crit for initiative mean that the dog goes twice too, or is it just dog go
No,
once?
the dog go once. Okay,
Dog
so
go once.
let's get everything out here.
Oh boy, there's a lot of purple tokens. I don't like that.
Okay,
Okay.
Oh,
that should
excuse
now.
me, crow's flies is. Oh wait, that's silver, isn't it?
It's Silver.
Yeah.
I don't know why his name is
Okay.
Silver. His token is
Whoa, whoa, what
identified.
do you mean crow's flies assassin?
He can deck the. Oh
Is it
god.
silver rolling that one
Hey.
too?
There, I've changed the token. I think I know what I've done wrong.
Sigurd, it's okay.
Did Silver actually roll in that one? Yes, he did. So,
Oh, we gotta roll off for that one. Let's go.
okay, yeah, let's do it.
Neighbor. Come here.
Oh, that was a GM roll. I got a 20. All right, I didn't get a 20. I got an 18. You got a 9. All right, so Silver goes mildly before Jamberman. Let's see.
Silver tripped over Jamberman.
I
out of
also
in
need to
his
not have
surprise.
the Philimber one. Okay, so what did you get, Alex, for your initiative?
6.
Sex.
Same gen. 6.
Sex?
And which one of you is going
What
first?
in
Is
the
that
hell?
you rolled off with him?
Is going first.
Okay.
I think I am.
Okay.
By a lot.
Ocularis, what did you get?
He rolled an 18. I rolled a 3.
11, and then we've got Sebastian got a big fat 20. What is your actual number? It's like what? 27. Ugh, big. Okay, I think that covers every. No, Kunj. What did Kunj get? You got a 19.
Yep.
Okay, I think that covers everyone. Okay, great. If the turn order is messed up, please let me know. So, Sebastian, as this massive gang of skeletons drops from the sky and surrounds everyone,
Waka waka.
it is now your
I
turn.
move right here to this guy, and I just start swinging. So I'm gonna swing my weapon.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be slicing right at the spine. So where is my? There it is. And let's go.
All right. First, let me get the chat back over there. 28. Oh, yeah, a 28 is more than certainly going to hit that guy. And that's total of... Oh, geez, that's a lot. 18, 24 damage to this guy. So you cleave into him and send radiant damage spewing through his body.
I spin the blade and then swing again right at the neck.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh, yeah, and you open yourself up for an attack of opportunity from the skeleton, who immediately takes it. He is going to swing a two-handed longsword attack at you.
Okay.
A
He does
14.
Does not hit.
Okay.
And as I flump my last attack, I will take my final swing and try again as my third attack.
Okay, and I believe, yep, that will hit. So you
Nice.
take a swing and do connect once
And you know
more.
what? Let's smite that one as well.
You're gonna so you're gonna smite it. Incredible.
Yep.
And remind me,
Let's
your
smite
smite's
that.
damage is just radiant, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that
And
is gonna
I'm going to
be
first level
22, 27.
So, bam.
Oh,
extra
okay, so
five.
that's gonna be 32 total damage. So you absolutely send a flurry of slices at this guy. He is able to deflect one of them, but your final one also hits with an extra thunderous little smite. And thunder. I say thunderous, but thunderous smite's a different beat. You know
So-
what I mean.
Nat 20, right?
Yeah, you get one additional main action.
Misty Step.
So this guy
Right
is
here.
still alive, by the way.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Oh shit, never mind.
He has not died.
Purple.
Time for 3 more slashes.
Purple.
You
Of course
can-
He's still alive.
That's true. I don't know why I assumed he was dead.
All right.
That's
You're
my
gonna
bad.
take
So,
another brand new 3
He's gonna
fucking
swing
slashes.
this time at the leg. What the fuck?
Oh, well, you're lucky he can't take another attack of opportunity because you stumbled the second attack. The grass here is so thick it makes it hard to maneuver.
Frustratingly, once again, I'm gonna take another swing at his head.
Oh yeah, that'll
Nice.
hit. So that is what,
Well,
17 plus 8. That will be. Is that enough? I'm too far zoomed out. I need to actually click in. Yes, that is enough to finally break this man. You launch at him with the fury of an actual dragon god, just absolutely decimate him with
So
a series
as
of
I
strikes.
kill this one, and with my last strike, I Misty Step over here and do my last swing on this guy.
Okay. Oh, and were you within, oh shoot, I needed to remember, is he within, nope, you were out of range, I was right. Yes, so your strike against this guy will hit.
Okay, and I'm gonna Divine Smite this.
Okay,
One,
that's 19.
let's see.
Level 1
Hold on,
Divine
I'm trying
Smite.
to decide. Hold on. Let's do that one at... Let's do that one at 3rd level.
Oh, you're gonna 3rd level smite it, okay.
God damn.
These are the ones that cackles and do debuffs, right?
Yes.
So, just wanted to clarify. So, hold on, I need to remember 3rd level Divine Smite is 4d8, I think. So, let me find... I have a macro for this. Yep. And bam!
All right. Yep. You teleport directly to this cackling skeleton. And as you appear next to it, he turns to you and its jaw swings open and it starts laughing. And you sever the head with a quick blow. It goes sailing, still cackling, up into the air. And then your smite goes off on both the body and the head, blowing them both into powder.
And for my dog's turn,
Yes.
can he dash to my side? That's what I want him to do.
Yes, the dog dashes to you.
Thank you. I can't
Mark.
see him, so I couldn't control him. Yeah, so there we go. And as I cleave the head, I point my blade at this motherfucker over here.
Now, he is, if you'll remind yourself, kind of up the hill from you.
That's correct. That is correct. So I will point it at this guy.
Okay.
Why not?
All right.
So that's my next.
Moving on from Sebastian, absolutely, in the span of 6 seconds, pounding 2 skeletons into powder. Kunj, you're up.
Yeah. Okay. I just was looking at something and yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run and I'm gonna get hit for this, and I'm totally content with that. I'm gonna run down to that skeleton with my cunning action. As well. It was 60 feet.
Which skeleton?
The purple one.
Both of the purple ones are dead, my friend. The ones that
There's
you
a
can reach
purple
with a cunning action.
Are you sure? There's one 60 feet from me.
No, as a reminder, this right here is a slope upwards.
Oh
so,
yeah, that's right. I can't get up there. Never mind.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Fine then. I'm going out the one to the right here then.
And yeah, can you not move your token?
Yeah, I can. I'll just.
Okay.
Okay, well then, just go over here and smack this one.
All right. You go ahead and produce your attack against this man. Get him! Get him!
The reason why I want to do this is because in this specific kind of light, I get advantage.
Nice.
So let me just.
So you're casting Shadow Blade, and
So let me just roll that again because I do get advantage on that because it's in the dim light.
Beep 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 beep.
And gave 19.
Okay, well both of those will hit. So the 19 will do.
Really need to make it.
And so that is 16. And what kind of damage is it?
Actually, I think ironically enough, would be necro. I think actually no, it should be psychic damage, I believe.
Okay, so it's all psychic damage. Got it.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure that I was getting that correct. So, you stab your Shadow Blade into the skeleton, and you can see the purple energy from your blade travel up to its eyes, and its head explodes. Another skeleton down.
And then let me see how far was that from my original position. That was like 25. So then I will use the remainder of my speed to get over by Sebastian, I guess.
Okay.
And then my cat, wherever I can't see the cat.
Yeah, the cat is out of sight.
I'm gonna move the cat a couple of feet this way. He's actually gonna go right here and take a shot at this one.
Okay. Let's see, Cat's Firebolt.
Okay, I forgot to bring out his character sheet because I am a Nimrod. Let me go ahead and go find Ember. There he is. Firebolt, where is the Firebolt? There it is. Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of dice.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
That's a lot of dice.
That is big. Okay, so 15 fire damage. Yeesh. Yeah, he gets a good firebolt off, like a really, really good firebolt, and it blows the skeleton to pieces. Yes, sir.
That'll be it.
All right, this cackling skeleton is dead. His powdery bones drift downwards on the wind and scatter across the ground, and you can hear a soft as they do. Next up is Ocularis.
Okay.
The darkness of the night. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me.
He's dead. Looks like the cat behind him. Can't tell if that's one that way. So I guess I'll just move into the light. Boop, 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 about there?
Yeah,
Yeah, that should be about my movement. Yep,
that looks about right.
that'll do me.
Okay. And that brings us to the regular skeletons, who are going to begin taking their turns. Now, they're going to move 5, 10. I believe that should be good. Yep, 5, 10. These guys, 10, 5, 10, are going to pull out. So these 4 up here are going to pull out crossbows. Oh, this guy too, who's right here. So that's 5. I think this guy's also within range. That's 6. And this guy's 5, 10, and that's 7. Meanwhile, this skeleton is going to take his turn sliding down to close the gap right here. I think that should be about right for movement. Yeah, that should be about right. Okay, so he ends up there at the end of. Oh wait, no, that's his turn. That's not the right skeletons. I keep forgetting they have separate turns. Okay, so that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so Ember is going to take 2 crossbow bolts. And Silver is going to take crossbow bolts. So let's do the 2 crossbows short bow, not crossbow. Go! 1 towards Ember. 2 towards Ember. Okay. So that is going to be 1 hit for 5 piercing damage on the cat. I'm going to bring the cat down to 59 HP. 1 of these is going to go towards Silver. And I believe a 13 is not going to hit him in his studded leather. He is able to quickly take a side step. These skeletons are going to start taking shots. One of them takes a shot at Jamberman. Oh, and that's going to be a critical strike. So Jamberman, an arrow sails directly at you from the darkness and takes out a good chunk of your cheek. You are gushing a little bit of blood from that. Not a lot, but a little. As you take 11 damage, leaving you at 90 HP. This second skeleton, I'm going to let the dice decide. who it targets. That is going to be a target at Sekre. It rolls an 8, though, and I believe that will miss.
Just
Uh-oh.
the only noise we hear after a while. Just.
Oh, no!
What?
An error occurred. We're... Oh, no! I can't record. I'm out of recording space.
Oh.
Oh.
How did that happen? I don't know how.
Recordings?
I
Bro,
do.
Raggy.
I do delete recordings. Okay, all right. So hang on. Let me get it in here.
Yeah, Sekre has 15 AC, so.
Oh no! And is that not gonna be properly made? Oh shit. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I mean, would it not be possible to import the VOD itself? Because, I mean, it's not like we have any extra layers.
It is, but it's always terrible quality. Okay, here's the thing. This is 63 gigabytes of stuff. Get out of here. Okay.
Ah, bitch.
Okay, so that should have freed up the space, right? Should have freed up the space. No. Oh my god, yeah, how am I at 124 kilobytes of space left? Jiminy Christmas, get out of here. Empty the recycle bin and everything. The fuck?
Oh my god, freaking video clips. Get out of here.
I don't know how I let this happen.
And
Oh,
then
God.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm getting back on the recording. Hopefully this should be fine. That's unsettling. I'm gonna take a quick second to further dumpster some things out of this computer. So I apologize. I'll be just a second. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 separate recordings. Oh, they might be broken though. So I have to be careful.
I really love 213
Technical
soundtrack
issues,
for
let's
for
go!
combat.
Technical issues for sure. I'm gonna get rid of this, and this. That's gonna be another 200. Wow, 212 gigabytes. What is wrong with me? And delete those, please. Okay, so we should be slightly better off. Oh geez. Man, there's like 31 gigabytes of Handbrake exports. Incredible. Okay. I think that's gonna have to do it for now. I'm so sorry, friends. They should be relatively fixed as of now. Alright, so I'm sorry. Where was I? We were skeletons. So yeah, Sekre got a shortbow shot at her without getting hit. The skeleton here is going to move up, though, 5, 10, 15, right here, and is going to attack with his short sword, because he did not take out his bow. Ka-ching! Ooh! And that opens him up for a melee attack of opportunity from Sekre.
Alright, let me double. Okay, what
Use
was
her
your
reaction.
1d6 plus 3 piercing.
While that is happening, Sebastian, a short bow is going to come after you.
Did I not?
That's going to be a 22 twice
Jeez.
for 4
Wow,
piercing.
I'm gonna take as the arrow sinks into me. I'm just gonna pull it out and point it at the guy who shot it.
And then one of them is going to come
Macros,
after
not enough.
you, Kunj.
Okay.
1d6.
That's going to be a 10 to hit. That ain't going to do it. Wow, these guys are rolling like ass.
And
Oh,
even
wow,
if it hit,
damn.
I'm gonna have the damage.
So
Sekre
what
just got max hit.
for she does actually have to roll to hit if it's a melee attack.
Oh, right. Duh. Brain. Sorry, I keep forgetting with attacks of opportunities that it's you still gotta roll. Okay. And then oh right, plus 8 to hit. Okay. Come on, number, go up. Thank you. Oh man, with a plus 8. Fuck off. Ugh.
Okay. We're going to fire a separate thing. An 11, I think, is not going to hit, sadly. So Sekiro does miss the attack of opportunity.
Of course, I roll a fucking max hit and it misses.
Okay, and then this could be 5 or 5, 15, 25. Okay. Sliding down, can't do anything, but there is going to be one stray arrow from the darkness that is also going to come out and aim at Jen. Jen, an arrow flings into the cave past your side.
Okay.
All right, and that is finally going to end the skeleton's turn. It is now Boga's turn, and I need his little sheet open as well. Give him the old thing. So he is going to go. Let's see. Well, this one is threatening his friend, so he's gonna go 5. Yeah, he's gonna move right up here. 5, 10, 15, and he's gonna get pack tactics on this, and he's going to swing his Stellar Iron Yagaton at the guy. Oh, that's supposed to be at advantage, so we're just gonna roll that twice. Oh yeah. So that is going to be 10 radiant damage, and he is going to first level Divine Smite.
Oh!
My God.
I don't think that's supposed to be rolling an actual attack there. So
No, that
it is
means
going to be
That means he gets
11. It is going to
right?
be 11 extra radiant damage, and so he hits this skeleton, and the radiant damage from his smite blows it to pieces. And so that was 10, 15, yeah, 5, 10, 15. Can he make it? No. He can't make it anywhere just yet, so he's going to begin advancing on these guys. 5, 10, 15. And he's going to start hounding them. Jen, you're up.
Yay. Okay.
I am also just forgetting that I gave him Misty Step. Whoops. I should probably let him use Misty Step one of these days.
Move to here. And
I love the fact
think-
that Silver still has the old enemy icon. Meanwhile, all the new enemies have like specialized icons.
Right? I feel like it's his special thing now. He gets to look like a goblin.
I'm gonna start with this guy over here.
All right. Give me the old 1-2. Oh my lord, that is a critical right off the bat. Let's see. So the second one is going to miss, but I think that the first one, you need to roll an additional, let's see, 8. Can you roll me an additional D10
Yeah.
for the critical? Hey, beautiful. The first bolt sails into him, and immediately it just gets him directly in the vertebrae right underneath his head and blows his head clean off, killing him. Thanks to that crit. The second bolt, wherever you decide to direct it, is going to miss. Where did you want to direct your next one?
I think I'll direct it at this guy.
Okay. You direct it directly at this man, and that will hit for 12 and 5. Oh yeah, that'll kill this guy as well. The force damage does hit him, and he does almost stay alive, but the burns are too much. They set his tattered scraps on fire, and he burns away.
Okay.
Beautiful. A great hit.
Nice hit.
Nice
Okay.
shot.
Is that all the ones that hit then?
Yes, that would be all of the hits. There were 2 hits on that one.
Okay.
Great.
Well, there's my
cock.
turn.
Stop now.
All right. Jen, you are followed immediately by Celira, very close after. Who is missing?
Okay.
Wait. Are you
Huh?
Oh no, never mind. I just lost you. You don't have an
No.
HP bar for some reason. No, wait.
I don't.
You do. I can see it on the player side. You know what? I'm not going to question Roll20 anymore. I'm just going to leave it. I think it's really pissed that I switched off of the new thing.
It's punishing you.
Right?
Oh, you
Punishing
don't
me.
Like our a new thing, huh?
How would you like not seeing the HP bars of your tokens, shit ass?
Okay. I think going to do a little strategicizing here.
Strategizing?
5. Wait, no, that would be 5, 10, 15. And I'm not. You said they're basically going at the same time, correct?
Yes, so if you want your pet to move first, I will allow it.
15, 20, 25, 30. And I think if I move here, would this be a straight line?
Relatively, yes. The incline there isn't that big, so I'm not gonna worry too much on the actual like uppy downy roo of it. God, what is wrong with me?
Huh?
I don't know. Where did that even come from?
Like shit, that might be. Wait, no, that's too far because lightning lure is only 15 feet. Damn it.
Technically speaking, you can move right here, but that would, be within melee range of this man.
Well, it's also still not 15 feet. I don't think.
Should be 15. No, it's not. You're right. You could get this man. Like right here.
We get, but well, actually, wait, hold on.
I mean, also you can fly.
Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that if that was the revelation you had come to? I was just reiterating. So this would be a bit of an incline. I'll probably say that the difference in height here is maybe like 5-10 feet. So you should be able to make it there.
I don't think there's any way I can get these two within 5 feet of each other with lightning lure.
Yeah, right there. You should be able to.
Yeah, but then they're not gonna. That's gonna be 10 feet away
From
the other guy. I said within each.
Oh,
other.
you need to be 5 feet within each other. Ah.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
Giggity.
So I guess never mind on the strategizing. I guess I just have to. I for one time I think it might line up properly and it doesn't. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That is the wrong token.
Because you stepped on top of the token.
And did I?
Yeah.
No.
You're fine. Go.
Yeah. 20, 25, 30. Okay, Christ. I don't know what is happening to me right now. I was going to Acid Splash. I mean, I guess I can still Acid Splash because
Splashed.
need to be within 5 feet. Yeah, and then right. So it's a dexterity saving throw one.
Okay. If you're gonna Acid Splash, he's gonna make his dex save. Bada bing. Oh. That's a 20. You see, they can't roll the hit for shit, but the second he needs to get out of the way of the one Acid Splash, he gets a 19. Fucking Christ, roll 20.
Now I get to wait, fucking 20 minutes before I get...
You do still have Sekurai's turn, if you want to do a Lightning Lure anyway.
I guess.
Because it does do damage. And I believe that's like, what, a strength save, just so I can get ready for it?
I think so. I wish everything wasn't so slow.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? This,
What?
so does an 18 beat the strength save?
I haven't gotten a chance to look. Everything is loading really slow, Dominic. You know this.
Okay, so hang on. Lightning Lure, Flash Lightning, yeah, strength saving throw, and the DC would be basically equal to yours. So it would be, yeah, that's gonna be a miss from Sakurai. He's gonna be able to get out of the Lightning Lure. In that case, it is finally time for the big purple boys to do their thing. And they are going to start making their way down the little slidey slide. So he's going to go 5, then that's going to be 15, 25, 30. He's going to be able to only get right about there. This guy's going to go 5, and then he's going to go 15, 25, and he can only get to right about there. And I think that's it. So that brings us to Silver. And Silver has learned from his previous mistake. He's gonna make his, he's gonna use, well, actually, technically speaking, his crossbow is still better. So he's going to actually, wait, is he within 30 feet of this guy? No, fuck! He's not there. He's gonna begin approaching anyway. Because, Lord knows, short bow, not doing it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's gonna get right about here. Gamerman, you're up.
At long last.
Welcome to
let's
Big
see.
Combat.
5. Oh, there's the stupid. I can't see the swirl because it's dark.
My apologies.
5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm just gonna firebolt this dude
Okay, let's see a firebolt.
here.
Let's do it. Sail it over Boga's head. That will hit.
17. And 1 second here. I think it's 3d10. It's been a minute. It takes 22 damage.
Yep,
23 damage actually. That one is a 2.
Your firebolt sails through and hits this guy directly in the rib cage, setting him entirely on fire and blowing his bits in a nice little radius. You know, it's like a little blood spatter, but with bone marrow.
You blew his bits? Ew.
You would think about blowing a skeleton's bits, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't. He's the one
Sebastian,
that-
is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, my friend? Was that a no? I might have missed it. Uh-oh. You there, Parker?
Yep. Sorry.
Just wanted to let...
I had my mic muted for a second. I was talking to somebody.
Ah,
That's my turn.
okay, great. So, Sebastian, up again. Purple boy
So
number
this
2 is
guy-
approaching.
Boom. I move right here. Take my first slash at him.
Let's see it. Come on.
Where's my... There it is.
Big
Oh,
money,
bam.
big money, big honey. Big
Yes.
honey.
What?
Oh,
God damn it. First
Twice.
one.
I'm taking the first one. Oh! That
Well, I'm gonna be
is...
swinging again, so I guess the second one also.
The first one, yep, that is going to hit. So the first one hits for what appears to be 31 damage, and the second one is going to hit for an additional 27. And he is not going to go down just yet.
I'm
You
going
are
to call
cleaving into-
Sigurd over before my third strike happens, and he's going to attempt to grab him and by the leg, so bite him on the leg.
Okay.
Which
Go for that
should
attack.
be- I need to check. His strength. Okay, so it should be. I don't have a macro for him because
Here,
I literally
hang on.
haven't used
I
him in
should...
a long time.
Nope, I don't have him. Christ. Okay, so
ba-ba-bow.
do the thing.
my God,
Oh,
oh my
that
God.
is a critical from the dog. Oh, yes.
And here's his damage. Nice, and he has to roll a strength.
You need
saving
an
throw.
additional d6.
All right, ignore the +1, so 4.
Okay, so yeah, an additional 4, so that's going to be 11 damage. As he gets into this guy, he's going to make a strength saving throw to avoid being... Oh, no, and he falls
Nope.
prone, which is
So
going to
as
give
he
you
falls
advantage on
prone-
your final hit.
Yep, as he falls prone.
He would just roll a 29
Jesus
twice.
Christ.
So the first one will hit, and basically, in a combination, you take one swing, just completely breaking through this guy's fossilized remains. You take another swing, just absolutely decimating his arm, sending it flying. Sigurd dives in, grabs him by the legs, crunches some of the bone away despite its tough appearance, drags him to the floor, and you drive your sword downwards into the thing's chest, just killing it. Oh my god, that was a god-awfully huge amount of attack there.
Okay.
You've
and
killed him.
then- So for the last thing here, Dom, how
Okay.
far is that guy from me?
The distance here is probably a little bit higher. I think I'm making it difficult terrain to get down, so it's like 10 feet, 5. So that would be what, 5, 10, an extra 10 feet. So it would be 40 feet from you, where that is.
So I'm going to then use my movement to get right just within reach. I'm going to start going up the slope, and then I'm going to Misty Step right next to him.
Okay, you do. Shoo!
And that is where, and then I'm going to use the rest of Sigurd's movement to get him up by Boga.
Okay,
if you don't
so
mind.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's making
He
his way
should
over there.
only be able to move 25.
Oh,
Because he moved 1 to get to the
you're right.
skeleton.
You are correct. Thank you for catching that.
Yep.
Cocoonja. Sorry.
Hey, I'm gonna quickly go ahead and light up my hooded lantern. I never get to use this thing ever, so this, I think now would be a good time to get to using it.
Okay, and you should be able to do that with fast hands, I believe. I believe you have
Anything
fast
else?
hands. I can never remember if all rogues get
I
fast hands.
don't know. I don't think I do, but if nothing else, I mean,
I swear,
it
fast
would be nice
hands.
to get that. I don't think I do actually. I don't.
Oh
think
no,
I have
it's
fast
thief.
hands.
It's thief. You're right. It is
Yeah,
thief
I'm marking-
rogue only.
Yeah.
And the hooded lantern is bright light enough. 30-foot radius. Damn.
Yeah, that was part of my kit,
30.
and I just never use this. I have this on me at all times, and
Yeah, I just
Okay,
thought, I
there we
don't know
go.
why, I just thought Nordichico.
you got. Okay,
That video is great.
now that I can see a bit better, I'm gonna snipe the one up here with my firebolt, the purple one.
Okay, and lighting the lantern, I believe, is in action.
Is it action? Okay, well then,
Yes,
you know
since
what?
you don't have fast hands.
You know what? I guess what I'll do then, I'm gonna go ahead and use my movement action to get myself up this hill.
Okay, and you do still have a bonus action as well, so that would be
Yeah.
fine. So that'll be, what, 5, and then getting 5, 10, and then it'll be 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, you could get all the way up to the top of the hill, which is right here. That'll be 40 feet. You'll have 20 feet of movement left, I believe.
Okay, yeah. I'll do
Oh,
that
right, that's right. You
so-
can't move past the magic
Yeah,
barrier
I-
of dynamic
I-
lighting.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to give me permission. but
Sorry.
I have to-
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and go up to this fella right here. How far is that actually? Let me just make sure I'm not. Okay, so like right there.
Hey, you could get there. He's halfway down the slope going the other direction, by the way.
I know, but I just want to get to him so that way. Hi, buddy.
So you're
That
starting
way
to make your way across the slope towards him. So you have a bit of height advantage on him. This is gonna be the
just trying to get
strangest
his
attack
attention.
ever.
I'm just trying to get his attention on me specifically, so that way it's like. And then if he attacks me, I'm definitely gonna half damage whatever he's gonna do, and then my cat, because that'll be it for me.
A cot.
The cat will, on the other hand, will go right there. I think right here was it?
Yes, that should be about right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna firebolt this man.
Okay.
The cat. Okay, Ember.
Hey! Wow,
Hey.
Jesus Christ! 27! Holy moly. That is a massive amount of damage, and that is gonna take this guy down a huge peg. Like, it is possibly the biggest hairball you think that this cat has ever unearthed. Just whacks and fire dumpsters itself on this guy's entire upper body. Oh yeah. It looks like a
Upper
ballistic
body is
missile.
Not a very good sentence.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well that'll be that beautiful move by my cat, because all I did was walk. That'll be it.
The skeleton cackles angrily because it can't move. The cackling one, anyway. And it's Ocularis' turn.
Okay, I'm going to move there, and then
sir.
I'll mock this guy.
All right, you're sending a good old vicious mockery. Oh my god, that is a big vicious mock. Also, where is he? Here we go. He's gonna make his, what is it? Is it wisdom or charisma? I'm pretty sure it's wisdom. I think he's gonna fail regardless.
Yeah, it's a save of 16. I think it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
wisdom save.
So you send some awful, nasty words up to this guy, and the runes of your spell wrap around him and just create actual holes in his bones where his marrow just like spills out onto the floor, all written in whatever insult you hurled at him.
Good.
Incredible. Is that all for
Good.
you?
That's my turn, yeah.
All right, so he is mocked. So the skeleton is gonna try to short sword Sebastian. He's gonna spend his movement action taking out, and he's gonna have disadvantage on this. And so, ooh, that's a 19. Does that hit, Cam?
No.
Nice. So the vicious mockery is enough for the skeleton to easily get parried, though he did, I believe, almost catch you. You were a little bit confident, but good thing you were able to block it off. This skeleton is going to take a short bow shot at Sekirei. Ugh. That is going to be an 18 to hit for 4. So the Raven is going to get hit for a minor 4 damage, leaving her at 45.
I got someone on your own side. Jeez.
This skeleton is going to take a shot at you, Kunj, with his short bow.
See, that's more like it.
19, that hit.
Yep, I am. Yep, and I'm not having this. I'm saving that for this man. So.
All right, so that will be 6 piercing damage. That should leave you at 128.
Yep.
This guy, he's got 2 targets. Actually, he wouldn't really be able to see you past this big old fern, so he's gonna attack Sebastian with his short bow. That is gonna miss. It's gonna clank off your armor real nice. Let's see. So this guy's gonna say 25, 30. He's gonna see you, and he's gonna fire his short bow at you, Sebastian. 21, I believe, should hit for 6 piercing damage. So you are stuck with another arrow, leaving you at 177 HP.
Oh no!
Shocker, the tank is getting all the attention.
10, 20, 25, 30. And this guy is going to take a shot at Boga. Fuck it, why not? Skeleton is going to take a bow shot at Boga. Wow, that's a lot of 21s these guys are for 3 piercing damage. So Boga is also stuck with it.
I was away from the desk because Sigurd wanted some attention. So I went and gave him some.
Okay, I think that's all of the basic bitch skeletons that have taken their turn, and that is going to leave us with Boga's turn. Boga is going to move 5 feet to this skeleton, and he's going to take a fat swing. Gabagool. Oh yeah, his swing cleaves the skeleton in half, especially with that radiant damage added on. Oh, it doesn't, actually. He's going to live, and that's why he's going to dumpster a second first level Divine Smite into him. Which is going to be an additional amount of damage, 9, which will, in fact, cause the skeleton to explode. And then he's going to 5, 10, 15 to where he can use his extra attack on this guy. And that time, the 20... God, good rolls all around. He is going to hit him, and that's 13 damage, which is enough to kill him. Yes, so Boga comes in, takes a few swings at these skeletons, and cuts them down like the filthy undead they are. And I think that's going to be his turn. Jen, you're up.
Okay.
We got skeletons in the dirt. The trees are speaking bones right now. That's terrible.
Trees are speaking bones. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Start blasting.
And I think all of
I'll
those,
start
yep.
with this guy.
Those
Either way,
all
he's already
will
lost.
hit. So this guy is going to get hit for 11 damage, which does not
Yep.
kill him. He's very close to death. He looks like he's
I'm
about to
gonna-
fall apart.
I'm gonna hit this guy.
And yep, you hit him, and the force and the fire together combine to blast his bones all over the grass. And he is killed.
So he falls apart.
He does.
Then I hit this guy.
And that final strike, yep, 10 plus 5. You are absolutely able to kill this last basic skeleton down the line, and he
Are
is
you adding
also
that
blasted
5
apart.
to each of those?
Oh, is that not how it is? Is it just a single bolt?
No, it's just a single bolt gets a +5.
Ah, well then you may decide between which
I
of
was
these
gonna
three
throw
got
it
it.
on the 6.
Okay,
That way
that's
it
fine.
evens things out a bit.
In which case, then, these guys are still alive, and that's my mistake.
That's okay. I just didn't want to be adding extra damage that I didn't do.
That's on me, so thank you for catching me. The other skeletons are part of an original timeline, though, and they don't get back up, so there we are. Anything else on your turn, sir?
No, that'll be it.
Alright, here comes the owl with not a trowel, but instead a scowl.
What's
Probably.
wrong with you?
I don't know. My brain is in a different fucking dimension today.
Apparently.
Right?
Okay. So how high from like where I'm standing is this skeleton? Like how high up?
Which one? Ping it again?
This one.
Oh, that guy. Let's see. So that would be 5, 10 feet. So from here, it would be, yeah, just add 10 to whatever distance.
Okay. I don't know. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I guess go up 10. Take off and fly up 10, not just start levitating.
Oh, okay. You're gonna, you just Gmod, just lift up 10 feet.
I just imagined him just T-posing up his way up here.
I am going to, as
Why?
part of spell storing. Well, here, let me. I want to hold up again, but I just want to double check and make sure I'm not misunderstanding spell storing item.
You know what, to be fair, after all of my little missteps today, it's deserved.
Spell where is? Oh wait, right. It's not one of those. It's. I'm trying not to fucking take forever, but why does my internet go so slow? I hate Windstream. I hate Windstream. I hate Windstream. Okay.
You guys could shell out, like, what is it now? It's like $3,000 a month for Starlink Business.
Yeah.
Some
Okay,
bullshit.
so it's just an action, so I am going to use spell storing item, which I have used. I'm going to point the cane at this skeleton and shoot a bolt of acid at it from the tip of the cane as Malph's acid arrow.
Hey! Alright, so he doesn't make a save against that. That's a spell attack, yes?
That is a ranged spell attack, yes.
Yes.
Do I have a macro for this? I do. Are you
Okay.
kidding me?
Oh, god damn, the luck.
I just don't get to fucking do anything this combat.
That is incredibly unfortunate. Yeah, it is going to miss just barely. He is going to make he's kind of sliding, we'll say. It just gets just slightly off. Anything that Sekurai's going to do, by the way?
No.
I can never remember what other what cantrips and such the bird has.
She has his lightning lore and silvery barbs.
So the skeleton who is sliding down.
is there? I'm just gonna ask now. Is there any way to change what Sekre has? Because I'm desperately starting to regret putting lightning lure on her.
I'll discuss it. I'll have to take a look at what I originally wrote and make sure I'm not being stupid, but I think it would probably be fine.
Lightning
Regardless,
lure has not been useful once.
to be fair, like some cantrips like lightning lure lightning lure is not a cantrip, it's level 1, right?
I can't remember which one.
No, it is a cantrip. God damn. Alright, I'm sorry. My brain's all over the place today, too, it seems. Alright, anyway. Skeleton. Sliding down the dirty dirt. He turns around as you go to attack him, Kunj. And he is going to make an attack upwards the hill at you. And he is going to make 2 longsword attacks at you. They're both going to be two-handed.
That's what the
23 and 19.
first one. Yeah, so the first one I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge, embrace my inner matrix, and just dodge that. Well, I mean,
Fucking roll
I'm still
the damage.
taking half damage, but
Alright, anyway, I'm going to have to roll these 2 hits again, just because they didn't roll the damage. So that's going to be 8 slashing on the first, reduced to 4, and then 13, for a total of 17 slashing damage at you
Really
across
start
2 attacks.
that how Silvery Barbs works, because I mean it literally just makes an enemy re-roll
Yes.
an attack.
17 total.
Yeah, so that should bring you down to 111.
Yep.
From 128. Alright. I think he's the last Urple boy to do work. He's gonna stay right there. Silver, on the other hand, is now very upset. And he's gonna stow his 2 short swords. And he's going to take a pot shot at... you know what? I'm gonna roll the dice. There's 4 of them. He's gonna take a pot shot at this guy in the bush over here. Alright, so Silver, show us your amazing crossbow skills. And that will do. He takes a shot at this skeleton and nails him directly in the head, sending his head sailing off. Finishing off the attack that Jen had earlier. Alright, Jamberman, you're up again, my friend. You may also be muted, possibly.
Yeah, my dad's talking to me right now.
Ah.
I'm just gonna, let's see. I'll firebolt this guy down in the south. I should be close enough still.
Let's see. So that'd be what? Plus
like 120
5,
feet,
10,
I'm almost
15,
positive it is.
20. Yeah, it's like 20 extra feet. Yeah, you're fine. You're all good. Do the do. That'll hit.
Does a 20 hit?
Yellow.
No, it doesn't. It hits the death claw.
Cameron, shut up about the goddamn death claw.
It takes 17 damage.
Yep, you hurl a firebolt at him and blast him away.
No, in this
For those who
universe,
want to understand that joke, you're too
Cameron,
I'm gonna move
no.
over here and end my
Shut up.
turn.
All right. Sebastian, it's your turn.
It's some kooky crazy. So, this guy here, I'm going to take a swing, obviously, and I'm going to be swinging right for his neck. Let's see, where is my bam, and then bam.
Okay. Yeah, a 27, just barely. And you take a swing at this guy's neck, and you just sever it entirely. Beautiful, clean cut.
And as soon as that's done, I shoop, run over to this guy, and do a jumping slash right at his spine.
Which will also hit. And because of his weakened state, you easily spread his brittle bones across the dirt with your downward slash.
Can I see any other hostiles?
There is the last Urple man, I think.
Okay, so hold on. How?
Oh boy,
I moved
he
20 feet, so I'm
Urple.
going to move 25, 30. And let's see.
He is 60 feet from you, currently.
60 feet.
65 technically, but like movement-wise, it would be 60
I need to
feet-ish.
check on something.
Plus or minus like 5 feet for... What are you looking at? Are you looking at Misty Steps range?
No, I know Misty Steps range. I'm looking at
Has it
something
memorized.
else.
Yeah.
yeah, literally.
I had to relook it up, because
The
I'm
Daxel
bad.
has a memorized.
Yeah, that's gonna be like plus
I'm
5 feet,
going
so it's
to
70
use
feet.
one of my level 1 spells to Shield of Faith Kunj.
Kunj, you hear Sebastian speak a few words, and you feel the divine faith of Bahamut
Oh,
shielding you.
I got 18.
I got 18. All right, and is that all in your turn, Cam?
That would be it.
All right, Kunj, you're uppity buppity.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I saw my Shadow Blade. I'm just gonna slice this purple skeleton, but since I'm in good light, I don't get my advantage. So,
All right, give it to him.
Hopefully this works. So a 15.
A 15 is gonna connect. That will hit. So that is going to be 20... No, sorry, not 20. That is going to be 12 damage. You spread the Shadow Blade into his bones like you're spreading butter on a knife. Why?
Dominic?
These intrusive thoughts need to leave my head.
I'm just gonna snap
39.
his finger and
I've come back
Amber's
around.
gonna
Your
fire
bad
a
analogies
fireball.
are funny to me, Nick.
Anyway, sorry, Kunj, go.
Kun's just gonna snap his finger after that, and Ember's gonna fire a firebolt at this.
Hell yeah.
At this creature.
More fireballs. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's
Oh.
7. That's the first one that's not gonna hit.
The
So
good times have to run out eventually.
so yeah, the firebolt just strikes the wall to the right, and Ember seems to be just like trying to regain a bit of that look, cause angles.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure that out. Well, either way, I'm gonna prepare a uncanny dodge.
Nice. Ocularis, you are up, my friend.
Okay. And that's dead, that's dead, that's dead.
I'm pretty sure the only thing left, unless I'm very dumb, is just the Urple guy over here.
Yeah, I am.
I have an issue with killing him.
Oh, why?
I can sort of see him, but I'm not sure I can get... Well, I should be able to get close enough that I can mock him.
Yeah, he would be, from there, it's about 10 feet up, so it's 60 feet he is from you.
The weather up there, idiot!
So I'll move, say, there.
Yeah, that works.
And I'll mock the man.
Give it to him. So that is that. He's gonna do his little wisdom save. That's gonna be an 11, so that will not save, and he is going to take 6 psychic damage as the words sear into his bones. He is still alive. He is toughing it out, but he now is feeling kind of sad. He takes a look down at you as this puny human daring to insult him, this amazing fossilized bone creature. Then he remembers, wait, wasn't I once human? And then he suddenly feels very self-conscious about being once human.
Moment.
Is that all you got, my friend?
Yep, that'll be my turn.
Okay, all of the skeletons are dead, and so it's going to be Boga's turn. He is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think, let's see. He could get there. That's not close enough. I'm trying to remind myself about his spells. I don't think he has anything perfect for this. Find steed, magic weapon, hold person. Ooh, wait. Oh, didn't mean to cast that. I think he has Hunter's Mark. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's Hay deals an extra. No, so that wouldn't be worth him casting the spell. So he's going to continue moving. Instead, he's going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can get right there. And you know what? Because Misty Step is a bonus action, is it not?
Yep.
Well then, he is going to Misty Step to get right here so that Kunj can have advantage on his next attack regardless.
Yay!
Jen, you're up.
Now. We got South Knuckles later.
Oh. Okay. So there. I guess since this guy's the only one up, I'll shoot at him.
All right, 3. Oh, wow, those are some... Oh, that's nice. And the 5 fire damage can just get added on top of that, so that is going to be, what? 29, 34... Jen, you move up, and you just take aim with your fingers, and then... 3 shots come and strike at this man once. Shoulder, his clavicle gets freaking destroyed. Another blows off his jaw, and a third gets him right in the gut, blowing a few of his vertebrae out the other side, and his bones crumple into a burned, busted up powder, and they just roll down the hill to join the bush and fertilize it.
Well,
All right, and I think that covers everything. The skeletons have been defeated. The ambush is gone. And you guys are left standing alone in the empty camp that was once the Closed Circle Tribe's home.
I'm going to sheath my sword and slide down to the rest of everybody.
I'm just gonna toss my. Oops.
Dom, if you don't mind me sliding down there.
Yes, sorry, I was also moving Boga. I will
just
move
going
Kunj as well, just in
to
case.
dejectedly go around and collect skeleton marrow and
Just the I ain't been like this in a long time. You're like Spider-Man in that one meme, and you're just walking from skeleton to skeleton, cracking bones and pouring them into vials. You can make me some survival checks, or a single survival check, and we'll count it for all of the skellies. And I think probably this would be a good place to end for the evening, because that has been 3 hours. Uh-oh.
and make a wish.
Make a... If you wish upon a star...
I've heard that since I was in like middle school. Like, oh, it's 11:11. Make a wish.
Well, and we'll go ahead and end it there. Hopefully, my previous recording isn't borked, and if it is, I guess I'm just downloading a VOD. But anyway, we'll go ahead and call it here, and next week, if Cameron is ready, we should be on to Fallout. If not,
Working on it.
if not, we will continue to do P's and Q's and see where our intrepid band of adventurers wants to go next. But for now, we'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.